Yes, all of which means nothing to my guests, but that's slightly more beautiful for that. It's Music Thursday. It's deliberately badly named, Rachel. Don't think, who's this uncool old man. In this country, young lady, I'm one of the coolest people around, so make sure you know that. Music Thursday, and we've got the Trachtenberg family slideshow players in. We've got Jason, Tina and Rachel. Hello.
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 Bam! Just as the music ends. Well, I don't know why is there one of these tongue depressors in here? Have you guys brought this in? Or
I was doing some dental surgery earlier on.
Okay, nice. I've got to say this isn't a sterile... It's not a sterile studio, so chance of infection is quite high.
I'm accepting new patients right now on the air. If anyone would like to have some teeth work done, this is the place.
This is the place. 0870 90 90 973 if you want... I have got quite bad bleeding gums recently. Seriously.
Do you
Just floss.
I don't floss. Should I start flossing?
Yeah, you
Yes.
need to just start flossing and then brush with baking soda.
Hang on, which one's the dentist here? I'm getting advice from...
Well, we both like to give advice.
Okay. Jason, you look slightly browbeaten there, as though...
Oh, hardly. I'm feeling great, actually.
Okay, nice. So dental floss and then baking.
Mm-hmm.
I bought this stuff. Sorry, we'll start the show properly in a minute. I bought this mouthwash the other day that tastes rank, and it says it stains your teeth, but it stops your gums bleeding.
Oh, no.
Sounds kind of
don't do
questionable,
that.
yeah.
Baking soda and flossing, you'll be set.
Okay, nice one. Well, there we go. 0870 90 90 973. Now, I suppose we have to get this out of the way. What are you doing now?
Look. You should have one of these, too. These are tea tree chewing sticks, and they're really good for your gums and your
There we go.
teeth.
Thanks for...
Yeah.
It's like a little, what do they...
Toothpicks.
Toothpick, yeah.
That's what we call them in the States.
Yeah, that's what we call them over there.
We're from America, folks, just in case there's any curiosities.
Yeah. We say toothpicks.
We say toothpicks as well.
Oh, okay, but we say Band-Aids.
We say Live Aid. No, I see what you're doing. We say plasters.
That's it.
Yeah,
we couldn't figure it out the other day. We were, do you have Band-Aids? What? And they just get...
I remember once, when I was at college, I'd cut myself quite badly. I ended up having to go to hospital. Wasn't suicide or anything like that. It was just an accident. And the next door neighbours were Americans, and I was there bleeding profusely. And I was saying, "Can I have a plaster?" And they go, "Why are you saying to us? We don't understand you." And then it's
plaster.
Plaster. And then when I said a Band-Aid, and they said,
There you go.
"This is making my tongue numb."
It's good. That's a good thing.
That's a good sign, yes.
Well, let's get this out of the way. Hands up, who wants to explain the concept?
Jason.
I will
Trachtenberg.
Jason
I will
first.
in.
Jason.
Oh, let me just say hello and thank you for having us on your show.
You're welcome.
It's a very honor and a pleasure to be here tonight. It's a very honor. I know I was missing a couple of words in that sentence there, but
It's the excitement.
I'm a phonetic fanatic. I'm a punctuation perfectionist. But just insert words wherever you want to. Word, period. Word.
By period, he means full stop.
Yes.
Over here, it's...
Oh, it's something else, right?
Oh, yes.
Like menstrual?
Yeah, we're doing...
I don't want to get all menstrual on you. Not this early in the show. Anyway. I think that was the previous show.
Why is it called menstrual? I don't like that. It should be womanstrel or something.
We've let you burn your bras. You, not in the studio, I hasten to add. It's not a sterile environment. But you're allowed to vote. You don't need chairwoman, because PC is political correctness gone mad.
In the United States, it certainly has.
Yes.
It certainly has. You can't say anything. You can't do anything.
No.
But yes, you can. Okay, there you go. I just proved it. Okay. Well, good afternoon, everybody. We are the Trachtenberg Family Slideshow Players. We're the world's first and only indie vaudeville conceptual art pop rock family slideshow band. For those of you who are unfamiliar with our concept, we are a rock band. We're a music band because it is Music Thursday. Hence, here we are.
Well done.
So we're a rock band, a pop band, like all the other bands, but there's one difference, and that is all of our songs are based on found slide collections that we acquire at car boot sales, charity shops, thrift stores, op shops, and we turn the lives of anonymous deceased strangers into pop rock musical exposés based on their slide collections.
So I'm laughing because you gave me the little point to say I've finished now. You make it sing. My mouth is numb.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, hello?
Hello, it's Anthony.
Oh, it's Anthony. Hello, Anthony.
Yeah, right.
I should explain. Anthony he phones in every day. He likes to just sit in for the first half an hour of the show and just...
Oh, that's great.
just
Hi,
check in.
Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
Hi.
Oh,
You both.
How
are you?
There's no H in his Anthony, so
Right.
it is Anthony.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
Anthony.
Anthony, hello.
Hi, how are you?
We're good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm okay, thank you.
Anthony recently had his bicycle stolen.
I did.
Oh, that's awful.
And I have to ask, did any of you steal a bicycle?
No.
No.
Rachel? No, okay, I've got to check.
Well, really-
Rachel's very politely just sitting, knitting away here. What can I ask what you're knitting?
Nothing really. I'm just learning right now.
Okay, no, very cool, very nice.
I actually just bought a used bicycle the other day for £5.
It wasn't a red one, was it?
It was red.
Oh my God, Anthony!
Anthony, sorry.
I know, you might have bit suspicious, isn't it?
Yes. Now, Jason, would you like to do a song for us? Should we get a song out of the way?
If it's okay with Anthony, yes.
Anthony?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go for
Okay,
it.
will you... Now, Anthony, you've got to promise me, because you were a little bit chatty last week. Will you be quiet while they're singing?
Correct.
Thank you. Okay.
How's the guitar coming through over there in the big room back there?
Oh, it's sounding good in my ears.
Oh, good. If I get a little more guitar in my headphones here, that'd be great.
I want to say hi to CJ. CJ, really quick, who drove us over to
LBC.
LBC.
Well done.
That's a lot of letters right there, Tina. That's like 5 of the 26 letters represented in the alphabet on that
Well,
one.
it's only 3. And
CJ, exactly.
Okay, yeah, there's the 5, yeah.
I'm only a half a step ahead of everyone at this point. But gradually, as the show goes on, we'll catch up. I'd like to do a song to start off Music Thursday, because this is a musical song and it is Thursday. If it would be okay with the folks in the room, can I get a little more guitar in the headphones? Is the technology there?
Oh my God.
The technology is not there, I'm afraid.
Okay, just songs that's coming
Turn
through
up
loud.
your
It's up all the way. It's up all the way.
No, right here.
Oh, the earphones. That's right.
There we go. He's got
Folks,
all
I've been in the business 23 years, and nothing faces me anymore.
Does that help?
It does quite a bit. Yes.
This is like one of them John Peel sessions that I've famously heard about, but not as good.
It's very it's similar, but infinitely more entertaining as well. And nothing against Peel, but it's just these indie bands.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Jeez.
Anyway. Enough already.
Yeah.
This song is from my brand new CD, which is called Jason Trachtenberg's Together, and the song it's the theme song of the record. It's called Together, and it goes exactly like this. If you're whistling tea kettle, don't whistle. And your slide projector, don't slide. Well then let's get together tonight, my friends, as we're gathered here together tonight. But it's the same old song and dance, which is just an innuendo for happenstance. And if you'd like to be together, I'll be together too. If your life is causing you grief, well then some lovin' is exactly what you need. And if your record player should skip a beat, skip a beat, skip a beat, well there are those out there who say they're obsolete. But I love your record so, 'cause they're what brought us together. I'm talking about you and me, yo. And if you'd like to be together, I'll be together too. Like to be together, yes, if you'd like to be together, yes, if you'd like to be together, I'll be together too. Thank you.
Hey. Now, what album is that from?
That's from my new record called Jason Trachtenberg's Together.
Is this are you going solo already?
I'd like to.
What's happening? The band's breaking up?
No, nothing could top this Trachtenberg Family Slideshow Players as far as a pure entertainment spectacular. Though I'd like to explore all possibilities of songwriting, be them through slides or be them about non-slide.
Well, you've never
situations.
stopped solo. You've always been doing. It's always been parallel.
Okay. So that song wasn't. Well done. So that song wasn't based on slides then. That was based on your mind.
Based on real life, yes.
Wow. What did you reckon, Anthony?
That's very good, actually, isn't it?
It was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was awkward.
Yeah, it's only slightly awkward. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number if you want to give us a call. What were you reading over there?
Oh, I'm reading a Bell Hooks book.
Okay.
Do you know Bell Hooks?
No, I don't know who Bell Hooks is. Bell Hooks.
She's a
feminist, is she?
she is a feminist,
God,
actually.
Here we go.
Take one.
Yeah. Take one. What?
Sorry.
Yep. Cool. Okay. It's all got a little bit awkward in here.
She's a
isn't it?
critical thinker.
Is it going to kick off at any moment in here? It's potential it could get aggressive in here. Is that possible?
Odds are slim.
Okay, well, there we go. Anthony, stay there.
Yep.
We'll go and do the travel, as you well know. We'll have more from the Trachtenbergs, 0870 9090 973. First, we have to go to the LBC 97.3 Travel Centre and get the latest from Alan Joyce.
Thanks, Ian, and we're looking at delay.
Okay, I'm just talking about MySpace. We'll come on to that in a minute. I've got the Trachtenberg family slideshow players here, by the way. And I said, I need some help on this. Probably need an old woman to call in. I said that MySpace... Or maybe you could help, Anthony.
Well, go on.
Okay. I said that MySpace is very Moorish.
Moorish.
And Jason said...
I'm from America. I don't know what that word means.
I don't know what Moorish means. And I can't explain it. Can you explain it, Anthony?
No, I've not got a sure what it means either.
No, okay. Graham, do you know what Moorish means?
Yes. Chocolate. There's chocolate in the fridge, and you open the packet, you have a couple of squares, and you think, this is Moorish, and before you know it, it's gone.
There you go.
It's like rich.
No, not rich. I think chocolate is confusing, Graham. Can I use a nice cake?
Or some mackerel.
Not mackerel, no. It means, I guess it kind of means Moorish. You just want more of it, I suppose.
Oh.
There we go, that's it.
Addictive.
Oh, if we can go this time of day.
We would say addictive.
Yeah, addictive.
We should just call the United States of America Moorish, then, right?
I guess you could do, yeah, I suppose so. It's very Moorish. It was Moorish, and the novelty's worn off a bit.
Boorish.
Yeah. It's like MySpace. MySpace was cool for a while, and now the novelty's worn off.
Is it? What's replacing it?
Heroin. No, nothing. I don't know, it's not at all.
Yeah, Graham.
Hiya.
Anthony, I'm doing the show, mate.
Yeah, go on.
Good lad.
Hello, Anthony, how are you?
Are you alright?
Whose show is this?
It's theirs.
Apparently.
Unfortunately. But okay, let's give out your website. We'll give it out again, but the website is...
Once again, we are the Trachtenberg Family Slideshow Players.
Okay.
If you want to find out more about our band, our unique concept on entertainment and music and the arts, our website is www.slideshowplayers.com.
It's a cracking website. I've been there a lot recently. But are you on MySpace as well? Which is we're quite popular on this show with the MySpace.
I just started getting into MySpace. In fact, I didn't get email until 2002, so I'm a little bit behind on this kind of.
I've got to pop out in a minute.
Can you hold that thought, Jason? Sorry.
I think there's no choice. Yeah.
Yes, Graham. Well, before you pop out, what do you want?
Oh, right. I just wanted to ask your guest.
Where are you going, by the way?
Pardon?
Where are you going?
I'm going to pick someone up from the station.
Okay.
I'm not sure who yet. I'll find out when I get there.
Oh, you're a cab driver? Eh?
No.
Oh, okay. It's getting very creepy. It's like in macabre.
It's just a habit of mine, really.
Yes. So, okay, let's get to your point, and so we can get rid of you. as soon as-
I lost a crown this morning off my left central, and I wondered whether your dental experts could tell me the best way of putting it back on. Would you recommend super glue?
No.
No.
Super glue will make it'll make your tooth burn.
Oh dear.
But you can go to like the drugstore, I know in America, and you can get a temporary cement.
Chemists.
You can go to the chemist.
What product again, Tina, do you recommend?
It's a temporary cement.
Temp cement.
Yes.
Right, okay, great, I'll write that down. Thanks very much.
Yeah, and just
Thank
put
you.
that.
Yeah, you have a good day.
Mix it up, put it in there.
Good luck with that.
Cool.
Right, thanks.
Thanks, Graham. Bye.
Bye.
Don't lose any more crowns.
Yeah. He was weird, wasn't he, Anthony?
He was a bit creepy, eh?
He's a bit what? Queasy?
Creepy.
Creepy, yes, he was very creepy.
Carry on, Jonathan, you were saying about your website.
Jonathan?
No, sorry.
Jonathan?
I'm getting mixed up today with names.
Yeah, do you have another go?
I can't remember his name.
Jason.
Jason Trachtenberg.
Jason.
Yes.
Sorry, Jason, carry on.
Go about MySpace, Jason.
Oh, was that Anthony?
Yeah.
Anthony, sorry.
Anthony.
Okay.
No H.
Well, the thing I like about MySpace and just the internet in general is that it gives all bands pretty much equal level, right? You could be U2, or you could be X3 or whatever, right? It doesn't really matter.
X3, is that your name for like a really hip indie alternative outfit?
That's my boy band that I used to be in until I grew up. I was in that from 15 to 18.
X3.
They said you're too old.
Yeah.
You're pushing 19. You're out of this band. You've lost the touch. It's you can discover new bands, find music that's similar to your tastes are, and I've just scratched the surface on the whole MySpace thing. But in a way, downloading and MySpace is definitely the future of bands and entertainment.
We should explain. You're a proper family, aren't you?
We're
Yes.
quite proper. Yes.
You've not hired Rachel from an agency or anything?
No, and that's one of the few things in this business that is not hired from an agency. Is actually our daughter. Yes.
Rachel, may I ask how old you are?
12.
You're 12, and you play the drums. Now, I've seen you play drums, and you rock. Who is the best drummer in the world?
John Bonham.
You're wrong. It's Keith Moon, but never mind. You're wrong, but it doesn't matter.
You're
now,
wrong.
Don't look at these two. I'm going to ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you think that your mum and dad are exploiting you?
No.
Okay, well, fine, that's fair enough.
Rachel's 12.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought it was like 24.
No, she's half that age. Yeah.
Anthony, you really should just come in the studio. There's an empty chair here with your name all over it. No, okay.
No, there's not. No, there's not. It's not at all. My mouth is really numb because of this toothpick. Do people say, "Hey, whoa, come on, you guys, what's going on? Having a 12-year-old playing drums? That's out of order."
Well,
Sometimes.
she used to be 6.
Yeah.
Really?
She's been doing it for 6 years, yeah.
You're pretty good on the old sticks here.
We were just talking about, on our way here, like, how long she would want to do it. And
We think we have maybe like 2 to 3 more years, possibly 4.
Surely by the time you get to 15, that's when...
That's the magic number. That's
like,
the magic number.
Up yours, I'm going to go and start a funk outfit or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I don't know what it would be.
Well, if that's the case,
what do you think, Rachel?
Yeah.
I think 16 is a good age to stop.
So we've still 4
And then
more-
what would you do?
Start a band with Shaylin.
What? Okay.
Okay, fine. Rival bands. Hey, listen, do you want to do another song for us?
Sure, that'd be fabulous.
Lovely. What have you got?
This song's called "Beautiful Dandelion," and it features Tina Pina Trachtenberg helping me out on vocals, and Rachel possibly as well. And so it goes exactly
She doesn't
like
want
this.
to.
You don't have to if you don't want to, but... If
No,
you don't...
she does.
Oh, okay. Oh, you will do it, Rachel. For God's sakes, you're on local radio now. You have to do it.
No.
So this song here is called "Beautiful Dandelion." It's based on found slide collections, like some of our songs, and some people may have heard the song in an MTV UK promo from back in January. So
I remember January. Nostalgia, yes.
yeah,
nostalgia.
way back when, which is years in entertainment
Oh,
in the
yeah.
industry. Yes, months equal years in this business. Goes like this. It's gonna be a good year.
Good year.
For fashion.
Fashion.
It's gonna be a good year. For the arts, for the arts, for the arts, for the arts. People working together. Doing what they do. People working together for said truth. It's gonna be a good year.
Good year.
For cooking.
Cooking.
It's gonna be a good year. For getting things done, get things done, get things done, get things done. Just keep track of your fire fives. East meets west underneath the blue sky as we fly. Together as one beautiful dandelion becomes a part of the machine. When you're walking down the street and you don't know what you mean. When we say consumerism leads to hunger, poverty, and greed. From the product to the seeds. Do it. Beautiful dandelion. It's gonna be a good year.
Good year.
For traveling.
Traveling.
It's gonna be a good year. For getting things done, getting around, just to make sure the right truck is maintained. Your driving technique is the difference that you make when the numbers and ideas that relate to a beautiful dandelion. Call it burger, call it steak, becomes a product that is meant for the 99% who say it's more profitable to cause disease. Let's fix it, that's what we meant. Beautiful dandelion, beautiful dandelion, beautiful dandelion.
Come on, we'll have some of that. You didn't sing, but that doesn't matter because I think we were enjoying the mood. I felt like joining in, but I bottled out as well.
Bottled out.
You didn't join in, did you, Anthony?
No, I was listening to music.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good, that one.
Okay, listen, we're going to have a break in a bit. We'll play a song from the Trachtenberg's last CD after the news.
Okay.
How bad would it be for me to play Mountain Trip to Japan?
It'd be an honor and a pleasure if you play that song.
Are you sure?
I am sure.
I'll play a bit later, because I know that you're bored of it, aren't you?
Oh, no. No, I mean...
He was, you're right.
He did get bored.
You're right. And you probably went to a show where he didn't want to play it or something.
He didn't play it. I shouted it out, and he said
and
no.
he just said no, he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like anything, you know, as an artist, you want to keep your songs fresh, keep them in rotation. But I'm always proud of all of our work for the most part.
What's the one song you really hate? There must be one you go, oh, God, what did I write that? It's awful.
It's not one of our songs.
Okay, fine. Listen, 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. You can email in, of course, iain@lbc.co.uk. I've got the Trachtenberg family slideshow players in with me on Music Thursday, and we'll take more of your calls after we've had some of this.
Hi,
We're just having a head... Chris, what are you doing, man?
I'm just changing the headphones.
Okay, well done. It's nearly done silently. Anthony, I feel we should say goodbye to you for today.
Yeah, because time is gone, and good luck for tomorrow on the quiz.
Oh, yeah, yes, thank you very much for that.
I'll speak to you Monday.
See you later.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Anthony.
See you later, bye.
Bye. There we go, lovely. I'm doing... Have you heard of a show called Mastermind?
No.
Britain's toughest quiz. I'm on it tomorrow. I'll tell you what my specialist subject is.
On
After we've had the
TV?
news. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Music Thursday. Oh, I've turned myself down. There we go. Music Thursday. Trachtenbergs are here. I've been explaining to you the concept of Mastermind. It's a very tough quiz, proper serious quiz, proper questions, and I'm going to be answering questions. You have 2 rounds. First round is your specialist subject, which is going to be the monkeys, and don't laugh. And the second round is proper general knowledge, and I'm absolutely terrified of it. So.
How fun.
Yeah, no, well, it won't be fun. It's
What
gonna be
will you
awful.
get if you win?
And the money goes to charity.
Oh.
I don't even get paid. My fee goes to charity. You don't get a say in it. You don't say, oh, yeah, get half of that to the kids, and I'll have the half, towards a new car.
Yeah.
It all goes to charity. You don't get any of it.
Yeah.
So you get the glory of appearing on the same show as Bernie Nolan. Even I don't know who she is, and I'm British, for goodness sake. So it's not going to be good. Anyway, listen, you've brought a load of your merchandise with you. Oh, hang on, sorry, we've got an email from Dave talking about merchandise. Ian, can you tell the Trachtenbergs I saw them last year at the Soho Theatre, and they
Yay.
were fantastic. I bought a bag from them, which is signed and made from an old-school uniform. I love it
Nice.
and wear it with pride all the time. Can you ask them to sing the Egg song?
Oh, that's really sweet.
So, I'm a big fan of yours.
We will do eggs. Yes.
Will you do eggs for us?
That's one of our probably better known songs here in the UK. It appeared on a Rough Trade compilation a couple of years back, the record label, and so I'd like to perform this one for everyone out there. And this song actually was a minor hit a couple of years ago.
Away you go.
It's called Eggs, and it goes exactly like this. So let's see how the guitar is sounding right now. It sounds a little better. It's coming through the can. Very good. Okay, this song's called Eggs. It goes like this. Easter Sunday, we be counting eggs. Eggs. Polyester, corduroy, and eggs. Eggs. Go backstage under a Brady Bunch stage for some Hollywood eggs. Eggs. Cross the street, Ford Ranger XLT. And eggs. Eggs. What else can you be in 1973 without eggs? Eggs. Now's the time for the military line. As for government eggs. Eggs. Agent Orange, blue and red, and eggs. skate, and eggs. Eggs. All line up and dine on your military's dime when you're looking for eggs. Do not hesitate. Move, shoot, communicate. Move, shoot, communicate when you're looking for eggs.
Excellent stuff. Loving it.
Thanks.
Chris, all right, all this merchandise you've got with you, what is all this stuff?
We have a unique take on the merchandising and the whole entire performance execution of this rock and roll concept. Basically, when it comes to merchandising, along with compact discs, digital music, we also present things that are unique to our band, such as Rachel dolls. We make dolls that look like our daughter Rachel, who's the drummer in our band, all made from recycled
You say
fabrics.
look like her. She's not blue in real life, is she? I can spot that difference. The similarities there, yes.
There are some similarities, yes, and of course the flowers on the back are true to life as well.
Yeah, right.
But the blue is unique. We also have written up. Rachel and our friend Phil from New York have written a Rachel coloring book called Coloring with Rachel. It's a day in the life of what it's like to be our daughter, Rachel Trachtenberg.
Is this actually based on a real day in the life of your life, Rachel?
Uh-huh.
You sure?
Yes.
Because in this, I don't know what the laws are like in America. In this country, if that's not based on the day in the life, we could sue you.
Really?
We could take you to court. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Please
That's
do.
amazing.
I mean, it would be really good.
Please do, what?
It would be really good publicity for the band.
It would be good, actually,
Any
wouldn't it?
press is good press.
Okay,
it's
fine.
true.
I
I truly believe that.
I will sue you then, definitely.
Please do.
For millions of bucks. I
Thank you,
believe. Yeah.
thank you.
Nice.
It'd be worth it just for the entertainment value alone.
Okay,
Seriously.
fine.
Imagine the laughter that you and I would bring, taking our act to court.
To the courtroom, it would just be hilarious.
We'd have a 2-week run in the
Yeah.
Oh,
court
that would be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I'd have
It's the closest
front
to the
row.
West End we're probably going to get.
with a jury of our peers.
Yeah.
And as the audience, it would. What a show! What a show! So it's a day in the life of Rachel. She gets up. We cook breakfast. I make my famous tofu scramble recipe is
Oh,
featured
wow.
in this book.
Yeah.
Rachel teaches everyone how to play the drums, exercising, tennis, bike rides, chocolate chip cook recipe. Rachel going to work at making a ice.
What are you giggling at there? You're giggling at
This picture's a little funny here.
It's a terrible picture of Rachel. She looks like she's 80 years
What's
old.
happened to her eye? Your eye.
Yeah,
it's all gone.
there's one picture here that needs some revision.
That one is going to be worked on.
Steve, you there, Steve?
Sorry, I'm in. Hello.
Hello, Steve. You all right?
Yeah, I was a bit egged myself last night.
Oh dear, really?
The girlfriend didn't like it. She said the sound was waking up and the smell was stopping her getting back
Oh,
to
please,
sleep.
dear God, we what? Come on now, let's keep it decent. We have guests from another country here.
I apologise. I was actually phoning up.
From another
I think
planet.
Yes.
My initial point might be obsolete now because Agent Chris was a little bit late getting back to me. It was just about your guests' parlance, basically.
Yes.
They used the word Band-Aid for plaster, which is obviously actually a brand name, and it's not the correct name. It's a bit like people use the word Hoover for vacuum cleaner and Tannoy for PA system, but I just thought I'd bring that to their attention.
Crikey.
That's true.
This conversation is so 10 minutes ago, though.
Yeah, man.
I know, well, blame Chris for that.
Okay, Steve.
Sorry.
So you just phoned up to criticise them for using brand names instead of.
Well, there's Kleenex, too. I'll
Here's
throw that one in there.
there's 1 minute of your lives you're never going to have back again.
I was going to ask one other thing.
Oh, go on,
Oh,
Steve.
good,
I
good.
just went to cut you off there, but you saved us. You've got a reprise. Go on.
I was recently in the States myself for the first time. I don't know whether your guests have ever been to Florida and Disneyland and whatnot.
Ugh.
We actually have, yes.
I was wondering, because when I was there, I was a little bit confused because they hire out wheelchairs for the disabled. Well,
Right.
obviously, I'm empathetic towards the disabled people.
Yeah,
but
where's this going, Steve?
the ones that I was just
God's
asking, the ones that they were hiring out were generally going to overweight people, very overweight people,
Yes.
who then used them to skip to the end of the queues.
Oh
rather
no,
than
that's
meeting up with
that's a good trick, to be honest. When I went to New York, my mum's in a wheelchair, and we went to the front of every single queue. I recommend it if you can get a wheelchair. Seriously, front of the queue in immigration, front of the queue at the Empire State Building.
Wow.
Makes it all worthwhile. See, I'm not quite sure we're going with that point, so we'll leave it there, but thank you. Can we play Mountain Trip to Japan?
Please do.
Would you like to tell the story behind this?
We were a regular rock band up until about March of the year 2000, when Tina Pina Trachtenberg went to an estate sale and purchased a box of slides and a slide projector with the intention of trying to spice up my musical act. I was doing songs, regular singer-songwriter kind of stuff, you know, kind of like a Cat Stevens, well, not really, I just felt like dropping the cat right there. Anyway, dropping a little Cat Stevens reference on you for no reason whatsoever. There's another 30 seconds of your lives you're never going to have back, so my apologies. Anyway, so Tina...
You know this is going out on the radio, don't you?
I am completely aware of
You're
that.
Okay,
I'm completely aware of that. And so Tina bought a box of slides and a slide projector, and I wrote a song that would accompany the slides, which would become the first slide song ever written in the history of popular music. So this piece that we're about to play for you right now is actually a kind of monumentous and important piece of musical history, as this was the piece of music that moved music forward. Up until this point, bands were just writing songs about their personal
things
situation, or maybe even things that didn't even happen to them. Things just made up. Just here's some filler, right? But this song was based on found slide collections reinterpreting the lives of anonymous deceased strangers through their slide collections, called Mountain Trip to Old Japan, 1959.
Hit it. You've got to love it. The Trachtenberg family slideshow players. We'll have a bit more of that in a minute. just during the travel, we've discussed the merits of the late '60s Beach Boys albums, early '70s. Sunflower, I think, is the best, and we're discussing whether Sgt. Pepper's is the most overrated album in the history of pop.
The thing with Sgt. Pepper's, it's not that the songs were necessarily the best songs ever, especially like Getting Better and Lovely Rita Meter Maid. Those are hardly Paul's best songs. Those are pretty much just afterthoughts for Paul. He doesn't really revisit those songs, and not that he needs to. But the production level was taken to such higher levels than any other record. The way the songs flow together, of course, the day in the life at the end.
I think the production makes it too slick and too soulless. You know, whereas Revolver's a bit clunky, but it's got the humour behind it. In Sgt. Pepper, that's all ground down, I think.
Although that may be the case, I'm still very glad they did this. They did that record. Especially listen to it with a little help from my friends again. If that's not a really important song, and just this, you know, Lucy in the Sky, and then just the way one song goes into the next, and the next on then side 2, and you got side 1, and the album artwork as well. I mean, Sgt. Pepper was the next level up for records, and in a way, I don't feel that it's been touched since then. That being said, yes, they have better songs that are not on that record. Other bands have written better songs. Ray Davies might even be a better songwriter than John and Paul.
He's not now though. Ray Davies is doing rubbish songs.
Oh, I know.
Awful. The new album's embarrassing, isn't it?
I don't like it at all.
I haven't heard it.
No, don't. It's just
don't even bother.
But it's just important. It made rock and roll art.
Yeah.
Sgt. Pepper did.
Okay.
And just, you know, it was John and Paul and George and I'm a big fan of Sgt. Pepper, and this is the Beatles in general. That they proved that a band could change the gravitational force of the universe just by will, just by.
Jonathan, are you a fan of the Beatles?
I am very much, but I actually share your view. The Sunflower's my favourite Beach Boy, but I do share your view with Sgt. Pepper's. I mean, I think they were all off their heads in India when they wrote that, weren't they?
No, that was just before India, without getting too...
Oh, was it? Oh,
yes.
sorry, yeah, I know I've got to be careful.
No, the White Album was the Indian album.
Oh, was that the one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's not dwell on the Beatles too much and dissect that. They're not here. They didn't bother. They refused my invitation to come on the show. But you guys said yes, which is great. You filled a hole that we had because of the Beatles wouldn't come in.
Thank you. We're filling in for the Beatles, as is what we're trying to do in general with our act as well.
There you go. You see, you've brought it back. Well done. Thank you.
We call it a segue in the biz. I can talk shop with you, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
I can drop some shop lingo on you.
Yeah.
But I would like to pick up where the Beatles left off.
Yeah.
You know, they took it to a higher level on every possible ground. You know, politically, socially, and musically.
Yeah.
And most bands avoid all three of those these days. And I know I'm generalizing. But they were to say they were an important band is.
Who's your least favourite band in the world of all time?
Of all time.
Of all time, or at the moment. Or at the moment, then, who's your least favourite band at the moment?
I'm gonna be very specific because we only have limited time on today's show.
Yeah.
But the whole genre of indie rock is really letting me down right now. And any combination of four guys with guitar, bass, and drums, nothing can be done in that format that has not been done a million times already. Even if you write the best songs in the world, if you do it in that format and put on a stage show with no humor, no audience interaction, staring down at your shoes, doing that stuff where you're jumping around, pounding on the guitar, you know, in 4/4 rhythm. You basically have devolved rock and roll and music as an art form and taken it back to before rock and roll was even invented. And in general, you know, rock and roll why don't we bring intelligence back to music instead of just going down to the lowest common denominator, as can often happen in certain genres.
Tina, who are you digging at the moment?
Who am I digging at the moment? Oh gosh, I guess I kind of just stick with the tried and true. You know, I listen to a lot of Syd Barrett and a lot, and Pink Floyd.
Oh yeah, man, that Dark Side of the Moon's a great album.
No!
I'm teasing. And Rachel, who are your favourite bands?
I like Quasi, Nirvana, and Led Zeppelin.
Quasi? Who the hell are Quasi?
Oh, you gotta check out Quasi.
They're a band from Portland, Oregon.
QUASI. They're really amazing.
Get this, I've never heard all of Stairway to Heaven. Never heard it, seriously. I've only heard a bit in the middle, and I've only seen one episode of Friends. I've never heard Stairway to Heaven. It's exciting. Yeah.
Well, you should check
That's
out,
amazing.
You should check out Stairway to Heaven. You're not missing anything with Friends.
No,
average.
I'm not gonna listen to it. If I'm in a room now and Stairway to Heaven is playing, it's got to the point. I'm 33. I'm going to go my whole life without hearing it.
If so, you'll be the first human of the civilization not to hear that song all the way through.
You know, I heard Rolf do it.
Oh, you're back. Sorry, Jonathan. I forgot you were there, mate.
Have you heard Rolf Harris's version of Stairway to Heaven? That's even funnier.
Rolf Harris is Britain's is the most popular painting artist in the world.
Who is this on the phone right now?
This is Jonathan in Hammersmith.
Hi,
Jonathan.
Listen to you. You said you wanted to take music to a higher level. I think you've already taken me to the next level already.
Thanks.
I feel truly enlightened.
Yeah, be careful, Jonathan. He's a little bit.
Oh, no!
He's a bit.
I'm being very careful because I know there's a young person in the studio.
Yes. Why can't you be careful when I'm in the studio, Jonathan?
That's different. You're grown up. You know what I'm talking about. I was very interested in the form of music you're playing, and you were talking about doing it from slides. So what do you do? Take some slides and you write music around the slides.
Yeah, good question. Could someone explain it for the third time, please?
Sorry, I
Unbelievable.
had a heavy night last night. Seriously, very heavy.
Great. Someone talk Jonathan through it. He's from Cornwall. He doesn't understand.
That's fine. In a nutshell, for now the fourth time on this show, we are the Trachtenberg family slideshow players. Our concept is as follows. We gather old slide collections, not our own photographs, but the photographs of anonymous deceased strangers, or ADSs. Yes, or ADSs, anonymous deceased strangers. And we reinvent their lives, we reinterpret their lives through the magic of pop songs while simultaneously showing their slides in coordination with the songs. Here's a lyric, here's a slide, here's a lyric, here's a slide. And
Yes,
there's a
all choreographed.
choreographed. That's what we call it in the biz.
I mean, you're blowing my mind as you're talking about it.
Thanks.
I could send you my slides because I'm almost deceased today. I can tell you that for sure.
Do you get people sending you coming up to you after gigs and saying, "Here's my slides. Would you write a song about me?"
Everyone wants to be a superstar.
Oh man.
Everyone wants to be immortalized forever in one of our songs.
But they have to belong to dead people, do they?
I'll bend the rules.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm almost dead.
I don't think you'd want to see Jonathan's slides.
Well, you sound good over here.
Jonathan, anything else, or can I cut you off now?
No, you can cut me off.
Excellent stuff. Okay, fine.
That was Jonathan, folks.
Yes. Okay. Listen. We've got to take a break in a minute, and then we've got sort of 4 minutes. Can you find a song that we can squeeze into that last bit when we come back?
Yes.
Okay. Good. We'll plug the website again.
Yep, and we're going to be back in November to do a big show.
You're doing a tour, aren't you?
Yeah, we're actually doing a 6-week American tour when we get back home.
Okay.
And then I want to take a month of break in October, and then November we're going to come back here.
Any idea where you're playing yet, or is that?
Not yet. Oh, well, where was that show?
Last night, we were supposed to play a show at Dingwalls last night.
That's where we'll play again.
If anyone came out to the show last night, we sincerely apologize for the show being canceled. It was not our decision. We've played tens
And get your money back. Somehow we're going to figure out how to get your money back.
Okay, listen, we'll find out more. Let's do this. Here we go. Right, okay, we've not got much time. So the show last night was cancelled, but you ended up doing one somewhere.
I ended up doing a little show at this place called The Social. I had a lovely time. So if anyone was there last night, we had a good old time.
Okay.
But we're going to be back in November, so come to our shows in London in November. We're also going to be in probably Ireland and
the Netherlands,
Germany and Netherlands.
So do check our website, which is www.slideshowplayers.com.
Oh, sign up to be one of our friends too on
MySpace.
On MySpace.
There's enough talk, didn't they, Rachel? Blimey, you can't...
And of course, we have a new DVD out on a label called Sarathan Records, which came out this week. Captures a day in the life of the Slideshow players, including a show. Fortunately,
I think you can get
unlike
it,
last night.
That's a coincidence that it was filmed there. You can get it on Amazon, I think, can't you?
I'm sure you can.
Okay. Okay. Let's. What's this song you've got lined up for us on compact disc?
Yes, on Digital Technology is a song from my new solo record, Jason Trachtenberg's Together, and this is track 2, which is called "Anybody Could Tell It in the Rain."
This had to start. Another chance, damn it, teared us apart. Anybody could tell, anybody could tell it in the rain. Another day, another way, damn it, teared us apart. Anybody could tell, anybody could tell it in the rain. You play the part, you don't belong to anyone. Did someone tell you not to open your heart? The toxic shock, the toxic shock, the inexplicable is not part of me, while I still got the feeling that I got. The end is near. You're looking at yourself in a full-length mirror. Anybody could tell, anybody could tell it in the rain. To love yourself. It's so much better than somebody else, and anybody could tell it in the rain. You play the part, you don't belong to anyone. Did someone tell you not to open your heart? The toxic shock, the inexplicable is not. Pardon me, while I still got the feeling that I got. The end is near. You're looking at yourself in a full-length mirror. Anybody can tell it in the rain. This had to stop. Another chance, damn it, tear us apart. Anybody can tell.
Oh, excellent stuff. Thank you very much to the Trachtenberg family Slideshow Players. Slideshowplayers.com is their website. They have left the building and given me a stat load of freebies, which is always cool stuff. OK, which means we need to start the show proper now. Before I came up, just about half an hour before I came up, I answered somebody else's phone downstairs with disastrous consequences. I'll tell you more after the news. Thank you.
You're listening to Iain Lee. Why?
Watch it, Boyd. Seriously, I've had enough. Now, 0870 9090 973. We move on with the show at pace. So, I'm downstairs in the office here at LBC Towers. What's the phrase for when we swap desks? Hot seating? Do we hot
desking?
Hot desking. Which sounds like some kind of crazy swinging thing from the 70s, but oh no, it's not. Basically, we're all down in one office. Here at LBC Towers, and the nighttime producers work on the desks, and then they go, and then the daytime producers and presenters come and take over. So, I share a desk with Alex Moldavi, the producer of Steve Allen's show, which is on very early in the morning. So, sometimes the phone rings. I've never had a phone call from me. Never had a phone call from me. Sometimes the phone rings, and generally I freeze up. I don't like phones, and I don't answer it. Sometimes I'm feeling a little bit cocky, a little bit laissez-faire, and so I answer it. Today I answered the phone. Big mistake. This was at 2:30. 2:30. The show starts at 3. At 2:30, the phone rings. And a very nice gentleman, I'll get this wrong, phones up and says, Mr. Hooker's put me through to this extension. Is this for the complaints? And I was like, no, but realising I could potentially be listening to some gold here, I went, what would you like to complain about? And then he went on to tell me about a mistake. Steve Allen was talking about some woman called Queenie or something who used to be a singer in them olden days, and apparently he was factually incorrect. She didn't work at the Manor House pub in Tottenham, it was another pub. And he basically, for the next 20 minutes, set me straight on everything that Steve Allen had got wrong. And then at one point, this is brilliant, at one point he says, I wrote a couple of songs for Queenie, and I said, well, could you sing me one? And then he starts going, it's raining in Marble Arch on me head. It's like one of those sort of songs. And then he went on to say that the BBC had effed up his career, and I said, well, they've, had a pretty good go at effing up mine. And then he said, and I said, by the way, if you get on the air, you can't use the F word. He said, oh no, they don't like that. And so I then went through a long list of swear words that were unacceptable to him, and he said, OK, well, I'll bear that in mind. So if you're listening, sir, 0870 9090 973, please come on the air and state your case. But does anybody else answer anybody else's phone? I think I'm going to do it more often, because I had an exciting 20-minute glimpse into the world of this bloke who wrote songs in the olden days, and a glimpse into, Steve Allen's life. So if you've ever answered somebody else's phone, I wouldn't like my phone being answered, my mobile phone, because I believe that's private and should remain so. But 0870 9090 973 is the telephone if you want to give us a call. Paul's in the Ladbroke Grove.
Good evening. No, it's afternoon, isn't it, Ian?
It's afternoon, isn't it, Paul? Yes.
It is.
Yes.
It is. Oh, it's been a day of a catalogue of mistakes.
Okay.
Just been unbelievable.
What? The big mistake has been someone has been taking the felt from my headphones, which is slightly annoying, but never mind. Why has your day been a catalogue of mistakes?
Oh, well, just awful thing. I'm taking this motorbike to bits and somebody messed it up before, so I'm having to get all bits of machining done.
Oh, right.
And then I tried to get Nana Rayburn
Oh, yeah, Anna Rayburn, yes.
to say, I love a bit of pie.
Right.
And I sent her an email, and nobody told me that Helen Behind the Glass is working on her show.
Oh, yeah, she's producing our show this week, yes.
She is. I got busted.
Oh.
Do you want to hear the email?
Oh, you got a reply from Helen?
Yeah.
Oh, now, I've received stroppy emails from Helen before. Go on, what did she say?
She was very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yes.
Do you want to hear my email to Anna?
Yeah, why the hell not?
Okay.
Nothing else
Dear
to say.
Anna, I'm so distraught and I'm in serious need of help. Please, please help me. Anna, I'm 42 years old and I have an eating disorder, which is undiagnosed. I'm 25 stone solely because I cannot resist certain types of food. Anna, I love a bit of pie. I cannot resist eating pie, any type of pie. I love to eat pie at least 3 times a day, and it takes me, it means that I cannot hold down a job because I'm either cooking or eating pie. To add to my dilemma, I've become addicted to carrot juice. I drink 2 litres of freshly made juice a day, which, although healthy, has now turned my skin orange.
Anna, please help. I'm so miserable. I'd love to be able to alter my diet, but I just cannot stop myself from living out this miserable diet of pie and carrot juice. Thank you for listening, Anna. So, Helen, Behind the Glass, what was your response to that?
Well, I just replied back in honour of Anna. He can read it out if you want.
Go on, Paul, read it out.
It was a very polite one, I must say.
Yeah, go on, let's have it.
Dear distraught. Dear... Oh, no, sorry, this is it. It's Helen Behind the Glass. I normally work on the Iain Lee show. At the moment, I'm producing Anna Rayburn. I'm very sorry to hear of your problem. I, too, love a bit of pie. My favourite pie is cheese and onion.
Oh, nice one, yeah.
I love cottage pie, too, and I like fish pie every now and then.
Oh, dear.
Anna is busy at the moment and has asked me to give you some advice. Stay off the carrots.
Yes.
Generally not very good vegetable, but keep eating the pies.
Yes.
What is your favourite pie, by the way? P.S. Helen, P.S. I love apple pie and custard.
Oh, apple pie and custard! Wouldn't that go down a treat now?
Oh,
Chris,
Chris,
go to the apple pie and custard shop down the... Oh, it's closed down, isn't it? It's closed down. Well, Helen, I apologise...
Good attempt, though.
Yeah, good attempt.
Good attempt.
I apologise that my listeners are trying to infiltrate Anna's show and are causing you extra work. Sorry about that. When are you coming back?
Next week.
Because Lady Alex is all right, but she ain't much got, do you know what I mean? Thanks very much. Sorry about that, Paul. You got busted. You'll never get one past Helen.
No, I can't slip one past her, so... It's been a bad day on the canal.
Well, let's see if anybody's had a worse day, shall we?
Yeah, I'd love to hear if somebody's had a worse day.
OK, Paul.
I don't wish it on them,
No,
but it would make me smile.
OK, Paul, well, if anyone's had a worse day than Paul, then I may about to have a worse day, because I have just vandalised these. OK, 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number, if you want to give us a call. The phones have gone mental there, but people are obviously having worse days. If anyone in your family has died... Don't phone up and say, I've had a worse day, my mum's died. Don't do that, to be honest. That's not good radio. Edwina's in the High Wycombe.
Good afternoon, Ian.
Good afternoon, Edwina.
I was going to ask a question of Rachel and the Trachtenberg family, but they're gone.
Yes. Yep.
But I enjoyed that. It's good to have them back. Last time they were on your show, I've forgotten Jason's wife's name, but she wasn't
Tina.
here, was she?
No, it was just Jason came in last time.
Wasn't it Jason and Rachel?
No, Jason just came in on his own last time.
Oh,
when we
right.
used to do the weekend show.
Because I thought, I thought, memories play a trick. I thought I remember hearing Rachel playing the drums last time.
No.
Yeah, maybe it's just me.
It is, I promise you it's just you. No, she was nice.
Right. You know, it's amazing today. I've had a bad day today. Sky, engineers were supposed to come.
Who I must say are excellent.
Yeah, I mean, Sky in general's good.
Yeah, very
good. But whoever took the call didn't tell the lovely engineer that he was supposed to be here, like, first thing this morning.
Uh-oh.
And it was just a simple job,
Yes.
because, you know, if you've got Sky in the bedroom
Yes.
and in the lounge, you've got this sort of mouse sort of thing that the lounge, you can have what's in the lounge on the bedroom.
I've got 2 separate boxes.
Yeah, well, I wanted a separate box.
Yes.
That's what they were coming for.
Yes.
And it was supposed to be a very simple job. He didn't turn up until 2 o'clock.
Oh, dear. Maybe he got a really big, busy job.
Well, it wasn't his fault.
No.
He wasn't told.
No.
By the operations people.
Yes.
And in fact, what it transpires, they need to take out one cable and put in 2 new cables.
Okay, this is a little bit technical.
And they
yes.
can't do that.
No.
Because I'm in a leasehold property.
So basically, you can't have 2 separate boxes.
Well, I can, but it's got to be because we're leasehold.
Yes.
Another company has got to do it, and they'll charge twice as much as Sky will do.
Well, you see, I'm a bit sorry, Edwin. I'm a big fan of the Sky, but remember, worse things are happening in the Lebanon as we speak.
Hi, Ian. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, Barnsworth. All right.
I'm fine.
Do you ever listen to Alan Lake?
Yeah.
Do you ever call him up?
Sometimes.
Do you ever call him up and say I'm a bully?
No.
Okay.
Why?
I wouldn't mind if you did.
Why? I've never done that.
Okay, someone just sent me a message on MySpace saying that you'd called up Alan Lake, who's on, like, kids rubbish radio, saying things like that. Fine.
Oh. I like you, Ian. Why would I do that?
I don't know. I'm just asking. I believe you. I just have to ask these things.
Why? Anyway, that was a bit weird.
Okay.
You alright?
Yeah, fine. How's it going? You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks. Right, you were talking about answering on people's phones.
Yes.
I would never actually just pick up someone's phone.
Yeah.
But I was at my mate's house and her parents went on holiday. It was a classic, we had a party. Totally trashed the house.
Now, the thing is, I never did this when I was a kid. I was always too scared of this. But so, how old were you?
This was last year, so we were like 17.
Oh, blimey. You should know better. So parents had gone away for the weekend or something?
Yeah, and it was the first time she'd been left all alone.
Oh, God.
So we just trashed the house. We threw clothes everywhere. We threw food everywhere.
That's
And we were thinking, we'd be able to tidy it up in the morning.
Yeah, of course. You always think that when you're drunk.
Yeah. We weren't drinking. We were only 17.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, you weren't drinking, were you? Because no one drinks at 17, do they? No. No, that would be very bad, yes.
Yeah, and her phone rang the next day, and she was too, asleep to answer it, so she said to me, answer it. And I answered it, and it was her parent.
Oh, no.
And they were saying, how's the house? And I was looking around and I went, yeah, the house is fine. And they're going, well, we're in taxi, we're just on his way home. And I thought, oh my God, the house.
Oh no! Hang on, this is an advert for Yellow Pages, isn't it?
Why?
Do you do French polishing? I think you can save my life.
No.
Okay.
It was worse than that.
It was worse than French polishing.
I thought, oh my God, the house. So I got off the phone to him. I just shouted to him, Sam, they're coming back in the house. And we had to get out the Hoover and everything, and we were just going around trying to clean up everything.
Surely what you should have done is said, hey, I'm off home now. Thanks a lot for a lovely night. Bye.
I know, but I'd have felt really bad if I'd have done that and got into trouble.
Well, it's tough. It's her, it's her that'll get into the trouble. Did you manage to clean the house up, though?
It was a mess in the bathroom still.
Oh, blimey.
And there was still a bit of food in a pan that we cooked.
Well, food in a pan's all right. You can get away with food in a pan.
Yeah, but they looked around and, there was little bits of cake and that we couldn't get out.
Little bits of what?
Little bits of food and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the carpet.
Yes.
And I went upstairs and said, what you've been doing when they came out of the bathroom, because we were pretty short. So we just went, nothing, why? And it was a complete mess with soap and everything all over.
But why I could never answer somebody's phone in their house. That's just wrong, isn't it?
I wouldn't just pick it up and answer it either. She was like, I can't be bothered to get the phone. It probably my mum and dad anyway, so...
Yeah.
But I wouldn't actually just pick up someone's phone and just go, hi, who's this?
I'm going to do it more at work. Well, there was a while ago, there was a memo. Do you remember that memo, Chris, that was sent round? What did it say? Something. What was the message behind it?
If you walk in around and the phone rings, you got to answer it.
But it was done in like a sort of, there was like a little snappy slogan, wasn't there? Don't walk past the phone.
Don't let it ring, pick it up.
That was it. Don't let it ring, pick it up. That was it, yeah. And we always, Chris and I laughed at that. And if the phones near us ring, we both put in our headphones and pretend that we can't hear them. But I'm going to start picking up other people's phones now, I think. I think it's a great insight into their worlds.
Yeah. Who did this guy actually think you were then, when you picked it up?
Oh, he didn't have a clue. He didn't have a clue who I was. He thought I was, anybody. And I was saying, well, why don't you... Iain Lee's on at 3. Why don't you give him a call and explain the situation to him? He takes any... I said, oh, he lets any old idiot on the air. And he goes, yes, no, I'm not a big fan. But yeah, so I might start doing it more often, but I would never, ever have a party at my parents' house while they were away. I wonder what age people stop doing that, because it's kind of a teenage thing. I wonder if I could go and house sit for my mum now if she went away for a weekend. Me being a 33-year-old man. Well, and I threw a party where everyone puked up in the garden and stuff like that, would...
I think it's what you do when you're too young to go out.
Yeah.
Like, you want to have fun still.
Yeah. So, what were you drinking?
We were drinking pop, of course.
You're drinking what? Pop, of course. Yes, of course. Well, I thought I'd catch you out there by asking you the second time, but no, you saw through that. Hey, Barnsworth.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question. Let's talk about this delicately, okay? Because it's of the subject matter. Imagine you trod in some muck.
Right.
Okay. What would you scrape it off with?
I'd wipe it on the grass.
But it's enground in the grooves of the shoe. So even wipe it on the grass, there's still dog muck in the grooves. So you need something sharp to scrape it out with.
A stick.
Okay. Supposing there were no sticks and you just got home. You've just got home. You're in the kitchen, and your mum goes, "Oh, Barnsworth, what have you done, lad? Take that. Got to foot of thy stairs and take thy shoes off." And scrape that off with something. What would you use then?
I won't use my fingers if that's what you go.
No, I'm not getting at fingers. No, I'm asking.
I don't know, a pen or something.
How about a knife?
You use that to cut food.
Well, okay, well, I could be in the minority here. I would, of course, use a kitchen knife. But stay with me. But then. You clean it. It gets cleaned in the dishwasher. You give it a good scrub, and then you put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, but surely it still has germs and stuff on it.
No, not if it's cleaned properly.
That's perfect.
You're not backing me up on that. It's good. It is the right shape for getting around the grooves of the sole of your foot.
Yeah, it is.
Your shoe. Well, listen, Bart, thank you for that. So I was having a slight row with Chris about this earlier on, and he thinks it's perfectly unacceptable to use a knife. Was Chicago using a knife on it, I think, you're saying?
Yeah, but we don't use that knife anymore.
How do you... has she thrown that knife away?
No, I have.
But how do you know that's a waste of a good knife, man?
Well, I saw it go in the bin, so it's definitely gone.
She would have got the knife out and cleaned it, so then it's got double germs on. The dog muck and bin germs.
Really?
Yep.
I'm going to have to throw the whole set away.
You're really weird. Chris in Crouch End, would you reuse a knife that you'd scraped muck off your shoe with?
Well, the best thing to do is to use a plastic knife, then you can throw it in the bin.
Oh, I thought of that.
Anyway, what I phoned up about was that somebody said earlier that rock music was an art form.
Oh, yeah, and taken, potentially realised as art with the release of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Well, I disagree. I think it's a pseudo-art form. It's like...
Shame you couldn't call in when the person who said it was here.
Butler. Well, I mean, if you want to think that, you can think that.
Yes,
but it's like saying that Damien Hirst is an artist.
No, it's not.
Of course he's not.
No, but it's not like saying that at all. It's two different...
No, it's the same thing, because, you've got the genuine, you've got, like, Handel, and then you've got the false.
Hey, listen, man, if I do something, if I create something, if I construct something, if I say something, and then say, that's art, then it's art.
But there's standards, there's skill.
Hey, man, listen, I'm putting my watch on this bit of paper, and I've got half a tongue depressor there. Now, that is art. The very fact I've called it art makes it art. Even if it's only art in my eyes, it makes it art.
Well, somebody can call a dog a policeman, but it doesn't mean that that dog is a policeman.
No, because
everyone knows it's a dog.
because the dogs and policemen are actualities. They're not concepts, whereas art is a concept.
No. Art is an actuality. Once you have a picture painted, it's an actuality.
No, art is a concept.
No, an idea is something that you think about, but which you can't see. You can see art. It's a thing, just like a dog is a thing which you can see. You can see art. I know when I look at Impressionism, most of that is beautiful. I know when I look at some cow in for formaldehyde that. Are you being rude? When I look at a cow in for formaldehyde, that is not art. That is a con. Or if I look at Andy Warhol's chicken soup of something or other, that's a con. It's not art.
But
it's like the Emperor's New Clothes.
Rock music is art. Have you never heard Destroyer by Kiss?
I don't like Kiss.
Have you heard Kiss? Have you heard Kiss?
Like them.
Have you heard Kiss?
It's all noise. It's all.
Have
all
you?
Bang,
I've
wallop, bang, wallop, crash.
Bang, wallop. Have you heard Kiss?
It's all the same.
No.
I don't want to.
Answer the question, Chris, as I pretend to play a pipe. Have you, which I am doing, have you heard Kiss?
I can't remember specifically. But
There we go.
I don't want to listen to rubbish.
There we go. Well, you've not heard them, you don't know. And yes, a lot of their stuff is rubbish, but I recommend Destroyer and Dress to Kill, two excellent albums.
If you've just missed that bit of Iain Lee, you can...
Well, thank you to James, who sent me a YouTube link of OK Go, who are this really bizarre dance troupe. No, it's quite good, though, and it's them dancing on treadmills. It's quite the most amazing thing I've ever seen. YouTube is a brilliant website, isn't it? Anyway, 0870 9090 973. We can debate the merits of art and rock music if you want. It's my show, so it's probably not really worth doing that. We'll take more of your calls, though, after the news. Thank you. Somebody else's phone. The adventures that it can bring you by doing that, after I had a brilliant 20-minute conversation with this really lovely guy, actually. Who wasn't complaining about Steve Allen's show. Steve Allen, by the way, filling in for me tomorrow. I'm doing Celebrity Mastermind tomorrow. Very minor. Basically, if you've been on telly once, you're allowed on it. And yesterday after the show, I was told it had been postponed until October because someone, I'm guessing it was Russell Grant, had bottled it and pulled out. So I thought, oh, well, October, disappointing, never mind. I went home. Oh, dear, well, I'll say goodbye to that. I went home. And didn't do any revision, of course. I just played Tiger Woods golf on the Xbox, which is very good. Then I get up this morning and I said, "Oh, Iain, it's back on. You're doing it Friday evening with who am I doing? Not with Jerry Rafferty, Jimmy McGovern, who I think wrote. Did he write Cracker or something?
Dunno.
Bernie Nolan, who's in the bill. Jeez, and Scott Mills. Who is Scott Mills? I know the name. Jerry, who is Scott Mills, Jerry?
I've heard the name, but for the life of me, I can't think who he is.
I'm doing Celebrity Mastermind with him tomorrow. I've not got a clue. I'll beat Bernie Nolan. She was a Nolan. I must beat her, surely. Scott Mills could be a dark horse. Jimmy McGovern will win, I think, because he writes, and writers are very, very clever. Anyway, I was starting to... Oh, yeah, and things we're talking about... Oh, Steve Allen's filling in for me tomorrow. There we go. My God, my train of thought is all over the shop today. So basically, I answered somebody else's phone. It was interesting. And cleaning muck off of your shoe with a knife, is it ever acceptable? 0870 9090 973. There's my market stall. Please come and buy my wares. Jerry is in the Leytonstone.
How you doing, Ian?
I'm for some reason, I feel like I'm having a minor breakdown. I'm all confused and all over the place here.
Well, it's a nice cool day. And,
it's a nice cool day.
Cushy, isn't it?
Cushy.
No?
Yeah.
So, Ian, I've only heard this as a rumour. You're on the TV tomorrow?
No.
When is it?
I'm recording it tomorrow. I don't know when it goes out.
Okay.
But it's Mastermind. Dun, 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 dun. Is the we got the Mastermind music anywhere somewhere? Is there a file that has music? Clive has music, doesn't he? I wonder if he'll have the Mastermind theme in there. I can't remember. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
How many people, how many contestants?
They have, is this it? Is this Mastermind?
Right.
Hang on. No, oh God, I'm not right. Remind me never to go through Clive's file again. They have 4 contestants in total.
Yeah.
And you have 2 rounds. First round, specialist subject, 2 minutes, bish bash bosh. Second round, general knowledge, I will get destroyed.
Ah, so, well, you don't know that.
I do know that.
Is this on normal TV?
It'll be on proper TV, one of the BBCs.
Really?
Yeah, one of the BBCs. I don't want to say which one just yet, because I could be wrong.
Okay. Because I haven't seen you on TV since the 11 o'clock show.
Well, you missed a whole year I did of Rise then, as did most of the country, it turns out.
What, Rise was on normal TV?
So on Channel 4, yeah.
I must have been at work when that was on, so I missed that.
It was on at 7 o'clock. You work at 7 o'clock in the morning, were you?
Yeah, I start at 6.
Oh, well, then you were at work when that was on. Don't worry, no one else saw it, Jerry. You're not on your own there, whereas I was when I was presenting the goddamn show. But it's all gravy. You should get satellite, and then you can watch me on the excellent Celebrity Soup on the E! Entertainment channel.
I've only got cable.
You should get Sky, see?
Poor man's Sky.
Yeah, no, get Sky. Sky's wicked.
Yeah, I'm going to have to, I think.
I think you're going to have to.
When was the last time 11 o'clock show was on? How many years?
Oh, that was about, let me think, 6 years ago?
You look any different? You got a beard now, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got a beard. I'm ginger. No, I haven't got a beard. I'm a bit fatter than I used to be. And greyer, much greyer. And I don't look like a boy.
No more.
No more, not no more, no.
Weather's been great today, Ian. This is our kind of weather, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been great weather.
I've actually been able to do things today.
Oh, right, yeah. Well,
instead of just sitting in front of the fan, trying to get
yeah. You know, sorry, Joe, you do know that we're on the radio, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, just as long as you...
All right, what do you want to talk about? You say something, you always say that I'm always talking, and I like the sound of my own voice.
Well, you've backed me up on that today again. Have you ever answered somebody else's telephone?
Off the top of my head, no, I don't think so.
How about off someone's desk?
No, only in a workplace. So it's just a normal work. What call did you answer?
Oh, well, I explained it about 15 minutes ago, so it's probably,
banana.
Not worth mentioning again. Okay, well, let's move on to the next one on the list. If you got dog muck on the sole of your shoe, what would you clean it off with?
It wouldn't be a knife.
Would it be...
banana?
It wouldn't be that either.
Why would it... I don't see what's...
If you was in the street and you obviously you're going to tread in it on the street, but where would you find a knife from?
No, but imagine if you got home...
When it's still there.
But you hadn't noticed it was there, and you get home, and you go, oh, what's that funny... Oh, what's that smell? Oh, no... and a knife is... Because you can start with a bit of tissue... oh dear, whatever, and it just doesn't. An
old bit of card or something.
Oh, here we go. Look, this is interesting. An email from Annette saying, Chris. Oh, bit of card. Did you say, Jerry?
Yeah, a stiff bit of card or something.
Yeah, okay. Chris and his knife OCD. Because Chris is a bit funny about using a knife that may or may not have been used to clean muck off a shoe. You might want to remind him that when he stays overnight in a hotel, he's sleeping on bed sheets that are only one wash cycle away from some stranger's biological stains. How does that make you feel, Chris?
Not in a 3-star hotel.
Well, yeah, would you think they're going to wash it more than once?
Oh, no.
Yeah, exactly, see? Oh, Scott, do you know who Scott Mills is, Jerry?
No, I don't, no. But I do know the name.
So, do you know who Scott Mills is?
I certainly do.
Who is he?
He's a Radio 1 DJ.
Oh, the proper radio.
Oh, that's why we don't know him.
Oh, no, I don't actually know him. I knew him for being on Most Haunted one night. They went and stayed at a hotel.
Oh, so he does a lot of these celebrity things, does he?
He appears on anything, the opening of an envelope.
Oh,
there, I think.
Loser.
Just eat him hands down, mate.
I've heard... Oh, really? Is he a bit thick?
Yeah.
He believes in ghosts?
He's a girly, yeah.
Oh, is he really?
Screams.
So did he scream on Most Haunted?
He did.
What did he sound like?
I don't know.
Banana.
A bit of a banana, yeah.
Yes, well, in that case, I shall bully him and intimidate him tomorrow.
You can't let the LBC side down. You have to win.
Oh, I'm not going to win Mastermind.
What's your chosen subject, by the way?
It's the monkeys.
You should have gone on with Lost.
Yeah, but I think I know more about the monk. I've totally muffed this up. I'm just going to look like an idiot. I'm not going to win because there is Jimmy McGovern, who's a writer, is doing it.
Again, if he picks the wrong subject like you have, you might be all right.
No, I've picked the right. I'm going to do well in the first round. It's the second round that I'm going to muff up on.
The general knowledge one.
Yes.
Who are you most worried about, Scott Mills or the other one?
I'm worried about Jimmy McGovern. I'll beat Bernie Nolan, and it's going to be tough between me and Scott Mills.
Oh, anyway, so don't worry about that.
All right, so listen, thank you for that.
No problem, darling. Good luck with it.
Bless you. I shall let you know how I get on. Don't forget, of course, Valon is filling in for me tomorrow, which is cool. Anything else, Jerry? Sorry, I'm whittering away to you.
I don't think so. It'd be nice if you said bye, though, for a change, instead of just putting the phone...
Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? 0870 9090 973. If you want to give me a call, you're more than welcome to. Apparently, he does the show... He's doing a show on Radio 1 right now, as we speak. He is the enemy. In more ways than one. Simon's on Motorway 25.
Ian.
Yes, sir.
Hiya. I do talk about if you've had a bad day.
Yeah. Oh, yes, because Paul reckons he's had a bad day.
Okay. My day started, I had my son with me, and I went to Hans Crescent, and there's a big roundabout, where you can park there. Half is allocated to residents' parking permits, half is pay and display.
Yes.
And I spoke to a traffic warden there, and I said, where can I park? He said, just park in those numbered bays there. And there was one bay which had no vehicle in, and that's the only one. So I reversed into number 1. I go off, come back 40 minutes later after paying £3 for an hour.
Yeah.
I find my car taken away. So I run after this traffic warden and say, I just parked my car and now it's gone. He says, it's been towed away.
Yeah.
I said, why? He says, because the bay's been suspended. And there's a sign which is about 10, 15 yards away. With bay number 1 suspended for today. So it's just cost me £200 to get it out of the Chelsea Harbour car pound.
Oh dear, that is not a good day, is it?
And plus £8 by taxi to get there, plus my £3 on the pay and display ticket.
Okay, you really are splitting hairs here with the £3. Forget the £3.
I thought the government were going to come out and say traffic wardens going to be nicer people and be more assistant.
I don't think that the actual... I know what you're talking about. I don't think the actual thing that the government said was, and traffic wardens must be nicer people. I think they can still be as obnoxious as they are.
Right.
Although I am quite a big fan of the traffic wardens. So I've got to move on. Thank you very much for that. If you want to tell us of the bad day that you've had, please do. Again, don't phone up and say, my mum died today, because, you know what I mean, it's supposed to be an entertaining show, so that's just sad.
If you still need to return your tax credits renewal form...
Onwards and ever upwards. Anton is in the Vauxhall. Hello, Anton.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good.
Good. You were talking about muck on shoes.
Yes.
Have you ever tried leaving the muck on there for a couple of days, let them get kind of really, really cakey, baked up?
Cakey baked up, yep.
And then you just bend the shoes, and then they pop out.
Yeah, the thing is, though, it stinks.
Yeah, then you put it in the back garden, and it keeps the cats away, you see.
I think Clive put a shoe in the back garden once, Clive Bull.
Yeah.
And it got stolen by a fox.
That's because he didn't have good muck on it.
Yeah, okay, there you go. You need good muck on the shoe. Does that really work?
It does. It works a treat.
But supposing it's these trainers I'm wearing now, which are my favourite trainers, but they've got, like, little ridges and bobbles on the bottom, and I need these trainers for tomorrow, Anton. I need them. Surely there's nothing wrong with just scraping it away with a knife, is there?
No.
Could you put it in the oven so it hardens in there?
You could do that, but because they're trainers, they might melt, so put them on a radiator.
Yeah, exactly. Good point, well made. Have you ever put your trainers in the washing machine, Anton?
Yes, in a pillowcase. You see, if you're going to wash trainers in the washing machine,
yes,
you have to put them in a pillowcase.
Now, why? Because when I don't use a pillowcase, I tie the laces together for some reason. Don't know why. But they do come out. They come out a bit faded and not quite as.
That's right. Because what you've done is you've let the water and all the detergents get onto the canvas and ruin it.
Right.
If you put it in a pillowcase,
this is good.
You tie the pillowcase round so that the trainers don't slip out of the pillowcase.
Yes.
And always take the laces off as well.
Take the laces off?
Yeah, because you can then wash inside the trainers, you see. Because if you don't take the laces off, you don't get under the tongue.
But water can go underneath the tongue when there's laces on there, can't it?
Not properly.
Okay.
Not properly. If you want to get them nice and clean,
yes,
take the laces off.
Yes.
Put them in a pillowcase.
Yes.
And then put them in the machine, and then wash it on a short cycle.
Anton, on the short side. Anton, how do you know so much about shoes?
Maybe I've got a shoe fetish.
Cobblers?
No, nope.
Okay, well, you can do something about that now. I think they can make fake ones for you. Thank you for that, Anton. Well, there we go. He knew a lot. He was a good lad, wasn't he? Pat is in the rice slip. Hello, Pat.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of advice for you about this Scott Mills guy.
Oh, okay. Who's going to be he's my rival on the radio.
He's your big rival.
And he's
actually cheating.
What, on the Mastermind?
He's cheating on the Mastermind. He's got most of his crew now looking out for all the questions on prisoner cell block H. And most of his listeners are trying to get the questions for him as well.
They're going to sneak into John Humphrey's house and steal them?
They've been trying so many scams on the radio at the moment. He's desperate to get to win.
Jeez,
so
what an idiot.
it means by every cheating method he can think of, he's going to try and beat you.
So hang on a minute. This is disappointing. So he's what cheating methods has he been using then? People just been looking on the internet for him?
Well, because he works for the BBC, he's actually phoning them, the department, and getting his other colleagues to try and sort of scam the questions out of the people who run Mastermind.
What? And has that worked so far?
I think he's not far from getting the questions.
Well, that can't be right.
It's definitely not right, mate. But you know what they say. It's not what you know. It's who you know.
Well, I know a man that sells Rohypnol, and I'm going to buy some and put it in his drink before he goes on air. Let's see who wins then.
I think that's your method.
Pat, listen, thanks for that.
No problem at all.
Good lad. Well, that doesn't fill me with confidence. He's cheating, is he? I'm going to have to win it. I'm going to be like the Karate Kid in that fight at the end when he's all busted up and his leg's all busted up. And it's really bad and he's going to lose. But then he does that thing where he goes into the one leg, does the crane thing on the one leg.
He hops.
He hops around a bit and he just kicks him in the face. I'm not going to kick Scott Mills in the face, obviously. But metaphorically, I'm going to lose so badly. Ivor.
Hello. That man complaining about his car's being towed away, £200 or that. Be fair, he can afford it if he's parked in Chelsea Harbour Drive. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
And he thinks he's got problems. Have you been listening to the news? I've had me £8 million worth of coke nicked by the police.
Well, shame on you. Very, very, very naughty for importing illegal substances. Well, there we go. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it? 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. I can't believe that Scott Mills is cheating. Well, I can believe it. I don't know the fella. Well, it's going to be an awful, awful day. I am not here tomorrow. I am doing Mastermind. But Steve Allen will be here tomorrow, so that's all right, isn't it? Yes. I'll be back Sunday night, of course. So you can speak to me then. But today, at the moment, we are talking about answering somebody else's phone. After I had a fantastic experience talking to some old boy. And also, well, I won't read what I've written down on my bit of paper here. I nearly did. Cleaning muck off of your shoe with the knife. Daryl's in the Loughton.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Daryl.
Hi there. It's just a suggestion, really, about Mastermind.
Oh, yeah, go on.
And, you're saying that you might be at a disadvantage now because other people are cheating.
Yes.
And I thought perhaps the listeners could ring in with questions on your subject to help you out a bit.
Okay.
And test you and see how good you are.
Well, I had Alicia yesterday was emailing me questions, and I did quite well on that. But, OK, Daryl, what's your question about the monkeys?
Well, I don't know much about the monkeys, that's the thing.
Oh.
So it's a bit of a problem there. Other than how many people are in the monkeys, I don't know, that's...
4. Well, yeah. the problem is, the thing is, I don't want to give away exactly how much I know, because if John Humphreys is listening, and he hears me answer a question, he'll go, Ian knows the answer to that question, I won't ask him that one. Do you know what I mean? I don't want Humphreys to get wise.
We could double bluff him, perhaps.
We could do what to him?
Double bluff him and give the wrong answer, then he'll think, he doesn't know anything.
Yeah, we could,
But that'll get too...
He's already been messing with my mind with the fact that he cancelled it yesterday, and then this morning he said I could do it again, and...
Yeah.
It's going to be a nightmare, isn't it?
Well, I thought you could have an hour or some time and see if people could come up with some more obscure questions and stuff.
Well, if anybody has got an obscure monkeys question that they think might be useful, you can call in. I don't think we'll do it for an hour, Daryl. The rage hours are bad enough as it is. Let's not lose another 200,000, shall we? But who am I talking to? Gary?
Hello, Ian.
Oh, Gary, hang on a second. Sorry, I'm confused because two lines are up and it's confused me. Daryl, thank you for that.
That's okay.
Good work, excellent stuff. Sorry, I confused my... Did you hear me then? If you're listening...
It confused me, Ian.
Yeah, well, it confused me, Gary, more.
I'm getting very confused here, Ian.
It was confusing. If you're listening on a podcast, just rewind back the last 45 seconds and have a good old laugh at what an idiot I am. Gary?
Hello?
I've got to go to a break now.
Okay.
Good lad, speak to you after this.
Okay.
75% of it.
Harry, would you agree with me that when parking one's car in a very tight space, it's more than acceptable to nudge the other car bumper to bumper? As long as you're not touching the bodywork,
Sometimes it's the only way to know that you're in the space properly.
it's the only way to know. You could, Chris and I have been falling out quite a lot recently, to the point where it makes me think we might not be able to work together for much longer. But he was upset because I was saying how I parked a car quite tightly, and I had to go, it was literally touching bumpers, and I had to go backwards and forwards, and it's fine because that's what bumpers are there for, isn't it?
Well, that's the nature of them, isn't it?
I mean, I wasn't, whacking into it. It was just a gentle, just a little knock, just a little touch. So, I'm in. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Well, I think that's acceptable.
If anyone disagrees with that, then you can give me a call, 0870 90. Anyway, Gary, you've called in. What can I do for you?
Sent you a CD, Makushla. What did you think of it, Ian? Did you have a chance to listen?
The what CD did you send me?
It's called Gonna Get Ya by Makushla.
Gonna Get You by Makushla?
Yeah, a picture of my lovely wife on the front.
Oh, yeah! I've not had a chance to hear it yet. Chris, don't worry about calling that person. Could you pop,
Hang on the line, Jan. 2 seconds.
Oh, sorry. You know my drawer?
Yeah.
Could you go and get this CD? It's in there.
All right, then.
Tell him again, Gary.
It's called Gonna Get You by Makushla, Chris.
All right, I'll try.
It might be in an envelope. I hope it's
Okay.
there. I'll throw it out. So, could you go and do it now? Who are you talking to? Jan? Well, she'll have to wait, won't she? Okay. I've not had a chance. Is it you, Gary?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay. Well, Chris is going to go and get it. He's still there. Could you get it now?
I've been meaning to send it to you for ages.
Oh, you couldn't get us a Twix while you're down there, could you, Chris?
Oh.
I haven't got any money, so you'll have to lend it to me. Describe it to me, Gary, what this music is going to sound like.
Well, with it, it's a mixture of, so far we've sort of 3 albums on the boil.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's a mixture of the 3 albums.
Yeah.
It's sort of like got a bit of everything, really, and it's got a bit of dance mix, it's got a bit of acoustic style songs,
It sounds good, doesn't it, Jan?
Yeah. I mean, Pam is the one who does all this sort of like DJ mixes of the songs.
Oh.
She's done some excellent mixes on it. They're really good,
Okay.
especially for your car, to drive along in them and that.
Yeah, yeah.
They're really good. And we've also got a track on there that we've sent you from the new album that's coming out probably in about 2 or 3 months.
Jan, are you there?
Yeah.
It sounds all right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Chris has gone to get the CD, so hopefully it's not been put in the waste disposal service, which happens occasionally. It should be. I think it's in my drawer in an envelope, so we'll have a little listen to that. When I'm driving along, I like listening to either hard rock, like Kiss, Destroy is an excellent album to drive along to, or I listen to kind of podcasts of speech-based show. I'm listening to a lot of James H. Reeve, who used to work in Manchester until he got the sack. But your music will be good to drive to, would it?
Yeah, it's got some excellent dance tracks there. There's not much of the singing on it, but some really good dance mixes. She's really good at it,
Okay, well, stay there, Gary. I'll let you know when Chris comes back with it.
Okay.
Oh, he's back as quick.
There you go.
Right. Gonna get... That's your missus, is it, on the cover?
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't she?
She's blinding.
And on the back.
Oh, look at her hot pants and boots. She's... Oh, gosh. Right, okay. Oh, I've fallen... Gary, I think I've fallen in love with your wife.
Say it again, Ian. She just come in and spoke to me as you spoke to me.
I think I've fallen in love with your wife. How strong is your relationship?
We've been married now for about 12 years.
Oh, so she's ripe to get bored of you?
Yeah. So what it is, Ian, we've emailed you quite a lot and you've emailed us back.
I remember. Gary, Jan, stay there. Listen, I'm going to put this in the CD player. When we come back from the news, we'll have a little snatch.
Nice one.
Good, lad. Speak to you in a minute.
All right.
Okay. Someone sent me a website that's got lots of monkeys quizzes on, but I probably should have done that a long time ago. Before the news, we were speaking to Gary in the Dagenham.
Right.
Yes. And Jan, sorry.
That's right.
Are you all right to hang around for a bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Gary, you sent me this CD, Makushla. That's you and your missus.
Yeah.
Nice picture of her in like a little hot pants suit and boots, which is good. Which track should we play? What's the one that's going to make us go, wow, this is good. This is good. I want this.
The album track to the first album is called Smile. That's number 1 here. We could give that a little burst, couldn't we?
Chris, can we give track 1 a little burst, Chris? Do you want to introduce it, Gary?
Yeah, this is the title track to the first album, which is also up on iTunes and various other sites and stuff. So if you want it, put it on your iPod, you're more than welcome to, obviously.
Okay, well, here we go. Let's have a look. Is it meant to be all crackly there? Oh, there we go. Oh. Is it meant to be all crackly, Gary?
No, is it all cracking, is it?
Yeah, have a listen, it's all crackly.
Yeah, so I'm on the mobile, so I can't really hear it. It's not supposed to be like that here.
Is it crackly out there, or is it just my headphones? Oh.
No, it's no good, Ian.
Yeah, it's all crackly. All right, hang on. Right, so stop that one.
Yeah, try number 13, Ian.
Let's try. Unlucky for some, ain't no surprise. Let's try it. See, this is all crack. I can't believe you sent me a dodgy CD.
Yeah, it's my computer, Ian.
Oh, blimey. All right, here we go. Let's try track 13. Let's see if this one is... What's this one like, Gary?
Well, this is going to be on a new album. We're getting better at our productions as we do it, so I'm hoping...
Good lad.
I'm hoping that this one comes out okay.
Okay, well, let's have a little listen. We'll go. Oh, we've got waiting for it to boot up on the CD player.
I'm sorry about that, Ian. I'm gutted, like, you know.
Don't be gutted. Listen. It's Jan, what did you reckon, apart from the crackly?
I'm on the mobile as well, so... But it's good, yeah.
You don't have to say that if you don't think it was good.
Yeah, I couldn't really hear the song. I could hear the tune, but not just, like, words.
Right, well, okay.
Is there definitely 13 tracks on it?
I think you've muffed this up, Gary.
Well, what it is, my computer's got... Well, at the moment, I've got 2 computers, and they're all in bits, and I managed to get these CDs done, but it seems like the rewriters put them over badly.
Yes, but we can't play it. Track 13.
No, it's my fault then, isn't it?
Nice one, Gary.
Nice one, Gary.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, yeah. Can I send you another one in here?
Yeah, go send us another one and make sure it works, and we'll do the same
I can only apologise to all the listeners, like, you know, it's my big moment, I'll let you all down.
Your big moment, you muffed it up, but never mind, you've not got egg on your face, that's something.
Yeah.
Well, Gary, send us another one,
I will
and then give us a call in a couple of weeks, and we'll try it again.
Okay, I will do, thanks, Ian.
Cheers, mate, send my love to your missus.
Yeah, say hello yourself, yeah.
Hello, Ian?
Hello, how's it going, you alright?
Yeah, it's me, Pen.
Oh, hang on a minute, are you sure this is a picture of you?
Yeah, and I'm 47, and you said when people are 47, they're over the hill.
Well, unless they're a sexy older woman. But you look French in this picture, and you sound like some docker.
I'm not no docker.
No, okay. Hey, well, listen, Gary's muffed it up and sent us a dodgy CD, so he's going to send
what it was, Ian,
no.
we've 2 of our computers are blown up, and all the CD rewriters, I mean, on iTunes, they're perfect.
Yeah, suspicious, isn't it?
You know, if you go to macushla.co.uk, you can...
Well done. Okay. Listen, we'll speak again in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, okay then.
Lots of love, bye-bye. No, the sexy older woman works, you see, that's... Anyway, Jan, sorry about that. We've kept you on the line for no reason whatsoever.
I was just ringing because you read The Guardian yesterday.
Yes?
You know when it said about that Maidstone thing?
They said about what?
Maidstone. It quoted in there.
Oh, yeah, this was a review in The Guardian of Sunday night's show, and it said one of the bad things about the show was someone called in and said, do you know where Maidstone is? He said, no, I don't know where it... And I've ever been... Go on.
I was speaking on there, and some bloke said to me, "All right, how are you? Where are you from?" And I said, "Where are you from?" And he said, "Kent." And then there was a pause. So I thought, I just thought to make conversation. Do you live near Maidstone area?
Right.
Because there was a pause. I was just trying to make conversation.
Right.
So.
But I thought that was a good bit.
It was. Like, because you're on there and you don't know what to say. I was just going to say hello to my, partner, my 2 boys, my little boy, and my partner.
How did you feel about appearing in a review in The Guardian?
I've only just found out.
Oh, really?
My partner, he's too shy to ring in.
Yeah.
But he does a podcast, and because he's a bus driver, and he listens to it while he's driving the bus, and he, rang me up and told me I was on there and that.
Right.
I've only just found out.
Okay. So, but it's still quite exciting, isn't it?
Not really.
Oh.
I just...
Oh.
But it's the second time I've rang the show.
Oh, right, and the first time was to talk about Maidstone?
No, yeah, I rang then and I spoke to you that night.
Yeah.
Said about the podcasting.
All right.
And I know you've got a brown shirt, suit. Can't you take that back?
No, because it was tailor-made for me.
Oh. That's a shame, 'cause someone rang up earlier and said about it, and I just thought maybe you could take it back.
No, they've made it specifically to fit my slender body, and I'm never gonna wear it. Oh, well.
Anyone got the same size body as you?
Yeah, no. Okay, what? Okay, let's move on. 0870 9090 973. Oh, God, I'm looking at all these... I can do most of those questions. Sorry, looking at Monkey's trivia question. I need what I need. I genuinely need this. Is I'm really starting to panic about this Mastermind thing tomorrow. Really panicking. It was supposed to be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Now it's at 5 o'clock in the 7:30 in the evening. It's been recorded. I'm getting quite nervous. I need some sort of calming down technique. If someone can just tell me a way to, I'm starting to panic, man. I'm going to look like an idiot. Jeff, any ideas on how I can calm down a bit?
Calm down, or keep sheep, get a dog.
No, I could keep sheep, couldn't I? Yeah, that's a good idea.
They'll drive you really balmy.
Yeah.
But, no, I found out about the dog mess problem
on your shoes.
Now, the best thing's to walk about on wet grass.
Yes.
But that's not always convenient.
It's not always possible, not when we've had a drought for the last 6 months.
And when the kids do it, we've always used a bucket of warm water, a scrubbing brush, and a little drop of Jay's fluid in it.
Would the scrubbing brush be the one you do the cooking up stuff
the
with?
one I keep next to the drain outside for nasty jobs.
Jay's fluid?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
It's the black stuff that stinks. And antiseptic and disinfectant. You use it to sterilise soil if you're a keen gardener.
No, I'm not.
The cans are in Tesco's. It's very expensive, actually.
Right.
If you want to read the label.
I'm not that bothered, no.
Outside.
No.
But anyway, the best thing is to look where you're going, actually.
Well, that's a tip. But sometimes when you're running away from the scene of a crime or because you've scared a child by accident, it was an accident, you can't look where you're going and you just, what happens. Yeah, nature takes its course.
No, the worst thing, I think, is when your dog rolls in fox muck.
Yeah.
They stink to high heaven.
Yeah.
And you wash them twice with shampoo, and I don't put Jay's fluid on.
No, well, you put them down, I suppose, can't you? Zolfia's in the Leytonstone.
Hi, Ian. How are you?
I'm very well. I've just got to quickly say, we updated the correspondent list on Friday. The new list is up on the website. If you want to go and check it, you can. I've made one mistake, and I've not credited Alex in Paris, and I shall do that over the weekend.
Do you have any vacancies for special correspondence?
No, I'm afraid not. We only did it on Friday. It was all closed down.
Oh, okay. Well, you were telling me you only know 3 songs.
In Hindi, Urdu. Yeah.
What was the third one?
We did all this the other day, didn't we?
Did we do the third one? I think we did Pardesi and we did John Johnny Janardhan.
It's Hero Number 1.
Oh, Hero Number 1. Yes, you did tell me.
Yeah, I did.
Forgot.
Yeah.
Only I don't know if you remember. You know, in the old days, in 1973, when LBC was in Gough Square.
Right, whoa.
Huh?
Hang on a minute. How old are you, Zolfia?
38.
You sound about 15.
Oh, God, don't say that.
That's a good thing.
No, I don't think so.
I was born in 1973.
Oh, were you?
Mm.
Well, anyway, they used to have this, before the days of all these, radio stations, they used to have a program called Geet Mala, and they would play an hour or 2 of Urdu Hindi songs.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you remember.
I was born in 1973.
Oh, okay, so you wouldn't remember.
I was nil. I was 0.
Okay.
I was no years old.
No years old. Only that, I used to listen to it every week.
Oh, right.
And I did, well, I shouldn't really say this, but I used to tape some of the songs.
Oh, crikey, you've infringed copyright laws there.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, well, never mind.
Okay, let's hope I don't.
Did you? What I used to do when I was a kid, and what most people did, was when I used to tape the Sunday night chart show on BBC One, Radio 1. And what you would do is you would sit by before we had tape decks that were connected to the stereo, we'd have a little cassette recorder, and we'd hold it up to the speaker, and when the presenter came on, we'd press pause because we didn't want to hear that.
No.
And then when the music started, we'd press pause again. Did you ever do that?
Yeah, I also used to tape theme tunes like Match of the Day, Hawaii Five-O.
Off the telly?
Off the telly.
Hmm.
Yeah, off the telly.
I used to tape TV shows off the telly onto audio cassette. There used to be a thing called the Green Hornet. I used to be really into Bruce Lee when I was about 13, 12, 11, 13. And on TVS, which was Television South, they would show the Green Hornet, which is a Bruce Lee TV series. A bit rubbish, really. But we didn't have video recorders, so what I would do is hold a cassette recorder up to the TV and tape it. I also once taped a Jackie Chan film, I think it was Drunken Master, on audio cassette, and it meant having the TV on really loudly, so loudly I couldn't bear to be in the room, and I'd listen back to it. It's weird, isn't it?
I got the Naseeb cassette, and then the John Jani Janardhan, and then Amitabh Bachchan did Arma Akbar Anthony,
Right.
which is a film, Arma
Yeah.
Akbar Anthony.
Uh-huh.
And he did this song, My Name is Anthony Gonzalez. Do you know that Arma Akbar Anthony at all?
I only know 3 songs.
Oh, okay, maybe you should learn. You said you were going to find one from your attic.
Yeah, instead I played, Tiger Woods... Sorry, I'm eating a Kit Kat.
Oh, okay.
I played Tiger Woods golf all night.
Mm-hmm.
I was up till 1 o'clock playing golf on the computer.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah,
I think I normally listen to Clive, and I fall asleep before Clive unless Marcus Churchill is on. And then, yeah.
I was listening to Clive last night as well, but I was listening to Clive and playing Tiger Woods golf at the same time. It was good evening.
Oh, I listened to Clive, but then I watched Big Brother at the same time.
What? You have the radio and the telly?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, I've got a radio in every room in the house.
As everyone should do, of course. It's only
Yeah,
sensible.
exactly.
Ah, not weird.
And I have a TV in the bedroom and a TV in the lounge.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah. Because, I mean, even when I have a bath or a shower, I have the radio on.
Now, I'm getting a new bathroom done. Sorry, this is really rude, but I'm starving.
Okay, no, you carry on.
I'm getting a new bathroom done. And I've looked in some places, and in some of these swanky bathroom shops,
Yeah.
they have bathrooms, and they have, like, TVs in the bathroom.
Wow. And what about the electrics? Because you're not going to get electrocuted, are you?
You're not meant to get electrocuted, but unfortunately, sometimes it happens. Well, no, like LCD TVs, so they're really slim, and all the wiring obviously is housed away and done safely. But there's a lot of these TVs in the bathroom in the kitchen. And for a while I thought, oh, that'd be good, TV in the bathroom. I said, well, no, would it really be good to have a TV in the bathroom? Because sometimes you just want to be on your own, don't you? You don't want you don't want to be stimulated.
Well, TV is a bit like wallpaper. It's just there.
Well, yeah, but it moves.
Yeah, but the other thing is, funny you should say about your bathroom. We're having our whole house revamped, and my husband's an architect, so he's being very fussy.
Yeah, all right. Right.
So we're going to have the bathroom revamped, and the whole thing is going to be redecorated. It's an end of terrace Victorian house.
What does this email mean? Tell me what this
What
means.
means?
This email from Matt.
What does it mean?
Finally, this is the first time I've listened to you since I moved to Kent. It's not very good.
The email?
No, he says that. It's not very good. And then he's done a colon and it's like a frowning face.
Oh.
He spelt since wrong. No, I don't know. Anyway, Sophia, well, listen, thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Speak again to you maybe next week.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Mike is in the Guildford.
Hello, Ian. How you doing?
Yeah, very well, Mike. Cheers.
Good, yeah. First time I've spoken to you. It's been I've been listening for a while, but yeah, I've phoned but never managed to get through to you.
Well, today you've beaten the initial test and you're on the air.
I've done it. I'm there.
How does it feel, Mike?
Well, just like any other telephone call, really.
Oh, okay. Well, no, that's fine. It's fine.
Sorry if this deflate you, but there
Yeah.
you go.
No, it doesn't deflate me. It makes me feel good because it means that it's easy to call up and there's no reason to be worried.
Oh, yeah, of course it is.
No.
But that takes me on to the subject. The reason I called,
Yeah.
you're concerned about tomorrow.
Oh, mate, I'm terrified. I'm absolutely terrified, yeah.
Right, the answer is to go and see a hypnotherapist for an hour before you go on air, before you go to the recording.
Oh, there's an idea.
Because, see, if you've done your research, all the information's already in your head, and the nerves are what prevent you accessing that information.
Do you know, I used to be a hypnotist, Mike.
Did you?
I used to, years ago, only stage hypnotism, making people think they were Elvis and all that kind of stuff. So I believe in the power of hypnosis. Maybe maybe I should do that. That might be quite good.
Yeah, that will do the trick.
Yeah.
Just relax you enough and give you, like a confidence boost, and you'll just be able to remember everything.
Do you go to hypnotists, Mike?
Do I? I am a hypnotherapist.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not after business, but
No.
just, something that came to mind. It's a good
You're not
way
standing on a street. You're not standing on a street corner outside King's Cross offering your services. Wouldn't that it be good? Isn't it strange that only prostitutes work like that? Wouldn't it be good if other services did that? If other services just hung around, sort of seedy parts of town on street corners. Supposing you needed a plumber, but you couldn't afford an official one. So there was a part of town where you just drove up and you'd see all these blokes, like these dodgy-looking blokes smoking roll-ups with a tool bag, and you just pull up and you say, "You working tonight, mate? Yeah. What do you want? How much are you going to do me to?"
It might be good, but it might be a bit risky.
How much to do me ballcock? Oh, it's 25 quid.
You don't know who you're bringing home.
Well, you don't know who you're bringing home. I just think it's an interesting way for other people to tout business. Why is it only prostitutes that find themselves stuck on street corners? It's not fair, goddammit. Mike, listen, thank you for that suggestion.
Okay, you're welcome.
Cheers. It does work, the power of hypnosis. I'm a big fan. Are we going over to Verinda now? Verinda's in the East Ham. Hello, Verinda.
You're right. I just came from the cinema.
All right, well done.
Do you know what I watched?
Do I know what you watched?
Yeah.
Superman?
No.
Pirates?
No.
What other film?
It
Chris?
just came out today.
Chris, what films come out today?
Cars.
Did you watch Cars?
No.
It's a kid's film, you'd like it?
No. It's got Colin Farrell in it.
Look, Miami Vice?
Yeah.
That came out the other week.
No, it came out today. No, it came out in cinema today. The premiere was last week.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
It's the best film since Mission Impossible 2.
It's the best film. Wow, it's that good, is it?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Well, what's so good about it?
Yeah, it just is, isn't it?
Well, I don't know, is it?
Yeah, I recommend you should watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. How did the show go? Because I ain't been listening at all.
Don't say that as though that's a good thing. Not being funny, but we need, a few extra listeners.
Yeah, or how did it go, though?
Yeah, it's been the best show I've done in the last 5 years.
Who done Music Thursday today?
The Trachtenberg family slideshow players.
All right, was it good?
Yeah, it was brilliant.
All right. How you doing, anyway?
I will answer that question after this. Yeah, I'm all right, Verinda.
All right. Have you been watching that program with Joe Pasquale?
Nope.
Why not?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
The Price is Right.
No, I don't like that programme, or Joe Pasquale.
Didn't he phone in a few months ago?
No, it was a guy pretending to be Joe Pasquale.
What's his name?
I'll answer that question after we get the latest news. It was some bloke called Lee or something.
Yeah, all right then, bye.
See you then.
All right
Yeah.
then.
For this to end, Verinda, you've got to put the phone down.
Can't you do it?
I can't be bothered because I've got to lean forward a bit. Can't you? Just put your phone down.
All right.
Thank you. Very odd young woman. 08709090973. We're 4 minutes away from the latest correspondent update. A lot of people are trying to sneak through as fake correspondents. Don't do that because it ain't worth it. Matt is in the Heathrow. Hello, Matt.
Hi, Ian. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right actually. I'm in a good mood because it's kind of the weekend for me now. I'm off tomorrow.
Oh.
Yes. You made the same noise there that people make when you get if you ever get a backstage pass. They go, "Oh, backstage pass." Well, yeah, I'm working on the show. That's how I've got. Oh, working on the show.
You haven't been working on your correspondent list very well.
What? Oh, what's wrong?
You only made one mistake, apparently.
Well, I missed off the Paris correspondent. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know I'm your correspondent, formerly the oldest animal correspondent. Now your current UFC/carp fishing correspondent.
Oh, I'll put car fishing.
You put car... I'm not from Britwell, I don't fish for carp.
Oh, mate, I'm sorry. Okay, well, I'll change that over the weekend. I'm very sorry. I say I'll change it. I don't know how to access that computer. Chris
You're
will have to change
You're a busy man, I understand. You've got the radar thing bringing you down.
No,
okay.
Au contraire.
Oh, really?
Au contraire.
Have you done well?
Oh, well, stationed down quite a lot.
I noticed.
Stationed down quite a lot. First hour of my show, down ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Not in any way the same magnitude that the station is down. Last hour and a half of my show is up.
Oh.
Well, last half hour is up a lot. Triple M is up a lot. Bit before that is up. And then in the middle it kind of just stays the same as last month.
So what you're saying is the bit that you have very little control over is most popular.
Yes. Yeah. But it averages out that my show has got almost exactly the same figures as the last set of radars. So I'm in a good position. The bosses are liking me today.
Consistency is good.
Consistency is good. Considering the station's down, mine remain the same, so that, for me, I consider a personal triumph. But there
When
we
do you renegotiate your contract?
October. So
Okay.
if we can get a good next radar, if that goes up a lot, then boy, I can screw those bosses for every.
Pass it on.
Yes, there we go. Pass it on. Well done. Thank you. Yes.
That's about it, mate.
Okay. Thank you, Matt.
Have a good afternoon.
Good lad. Listen, Chris, can I make a call to Japan? What I need is 0081. That's not the code for Japan, is it? 48. This is Elliot, who's in Japan and is very, very bored. Oh, can you? Oh, what? Hang on a minute. I'm going to cut that off. Yeah. Oh, is that you? Are you talking to that? Oh, he's gone now.
Who did you get rid of?
Hello, Ian. Hello, LBC. Hello, London. Hello, the world. Got rid of him.
All right.
This is Elliot, who's I'm home alone in Japan, and... Oh, listen to this. Will he say mushy mushy? Oh, Simon's bottled it.
Hello.
Mushy mushy?
Mushy mush.
Hello, mate, it's Ian, you're on the air.
Hello.
How's it going, you alright?
Yeah, just a bit, hungover.
Oh, you sent me an email saying, Ian, I'm go, and then we just put the phone down then. Okay, excellent. Bless him, he didn't mean it, and we probably could have got away with it, but in these trying times, it's best not to. He did a little swear. Oh, poor lad, he didn't mean it, and he's hungover. And you would... What's the time in Japan now? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, it's 5:38.
It's time for the daily 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update. Brought to you every day. Daily.
This is Sam from the Muswell Hill, and here is the Doctor Who and Torchwood update. If you've been suffering from Doctor Who withdrawal symptoms following the end of Season 2, help is at hand. To bridge the gap between the last episode and the start of the eagerly awaited new series Torchwood, BBC bosses have today launched an interactive online game called Doctor Who Cyber Assault. Unlike previous online game offerings from the Beeb, Cyber Assault is actually fairly decent and should provide many hours of gameplay for the Doctor Who enthusiasts. Largely a strategy-based game, you control an army of rebels fighting back against the threatening Cybermen strongholds across the world. To play it for yourself, simply log on to bbc.co.uk/Doctor Who. More.
Oh, sorry, I cut you off. That's
Hi, my name's Simon from the Orpington, and I'm your Nutters on the Road correspondent. Here is my update. During today, there was a forklift driver who decided to reverse underneath a lorry and try and lift it up.
What?
What happened was the trailer fell over on top of the forklift. The curtains were open, and he managed to survive. Thank you very much. Those who are not calling in for their correspondent updates, get your arse, you big ear.
Yeah, well, yes, for wise words.
Hello, this is Katja in the workshop, the very obscurely horror movie correspondent.
Nice.
And today I would like to dedicate my update to the wireless equivalent to Mrs. Columbo, the mysterious velvet, the cat, who I am sure will be mesmerized by Ted Michaels' movie Corpse Grinders.
Corpse Grinders?
Here briefly is how the story goes.
Oh, yeah.
When the Lotus Cat Food Company notices its sales figure is going through the roof after one of its staff accidentally falls into a food grinder, it takes the sensible decision to keep sales going through by first getting fresh supplies from the nearby cemetery, then employing a hitman. But it all goes horribly wrong, as the cats fed on a special diet turn into bloodthirsty beasts, attacking everything and anything human. Bon appetit, Mrs. Velvet.
Oh my goodness gracious me. And finally...
Hello, it's Gary in the Wiesbaden here with news from Germany. Today we have a happy tale of natural justice from the Bavarian village of Biddingen, where a bicycle was stolen last week.
Yes.
The local police asked the witnesses to the crime to come forward. But before they had a chance, the owner of the bicycle received an anonymous letter containing €400 and instructions to replace the bicycle with a new one.
What?
Explaining that the thief couldn't remember where he'd left it.
Uh-oh.
Chief Inspector Gerhard Kreis of the local police said the thief must really be an honest person at heart who just saw the error of his ways. I guess Chief Inspector Kreis is a police spokesman.
Oh, we go! Did you get it? It was good, that, wasn't it? It was an interesting story, and he put a little gag at the end. Well done. Excellent stuff. Good work, correspondents. Akash is in the Mile End.
Hello.
Hello, Akash.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right.
Lovely show.
Thank you.
Every day. It cheers me up.
Well, I'm glad.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The reason why I'm calling is that I'd like to set you up on a date with a friend of mine.
You'd like to do what, sorry?
Set you on a date with a friend of mine.
And what's the young lady's name?
Naz.
Naz?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's not going to happen, but tell me more. How old is Naz?
She's 27.
Oh, nice age. Okay, that works, yeah.
Yeah, she's Indian. She's got green eyes.
Yeah.
Buxton. Very intelligent.
Okay.
She's saying she's quite shy. Can you hear her laughing?
I can hear a horse neighing. Is that...
Yeah, that's her.
Hmm.
Black hair.
Put Naz on the phone. Come on, Akash.
I see you're on loudspeaker.
Oh, Naz?
No!
Yes?
She means yes.
Yes. Naz, what is going on?
I'm really phone shy.
You're phone shy?
Yeah.
Don't be phone shy. Be more...
I'm talking to tall, tasty, geeky men, which is my fetish.
Oh, really? Is geek a fetish these days? Wow, then I'm in.
It is for me.
Okay. Now, why are you single, Naz?
I am indeed.
Why is that? Are you fat?
I was many years ago, but not anymore.
Oh, So the potential to become fat again once you get comfortable is there.
Won't happen again. I'm very disciplined.
Oh, like that, is it?
It's not going to happen again.
Are you sure? Because I know what it's like. You get a little bit lazy, you get comfortable with someone, and you start eating that pie, and then you have that pie, and then you have the chocolate, and then, suddenly you're a big fat munter.
None of that.
Are you ugly?
No, I'm quite stunning.
Funny?
Stunning.
Stunning, okay.
Funny.
Why don't you go out with Akash?
Because Akash is not tall, tasty, geeky, nerdy looking.
Steve, do you think I should go for this?
Yeah, I think you should.
All right, Naz, what are you doing at the weekend?
Pardon?
No, it's right, Steve, I'm talking to Naz now. What are you doing at the weekend, Naz?
I'm available at the weekend.
Okay, well, I'll pick you up Saturday. And we'll go out on a date. I don't drink, is that all right?
No, that's fine.
Okay, and we'll see how we get on.
Okay.
Leave your number with Chris.
Yes.
There we go. That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. Never date people who listen to the show because they've got no taste. Steve, apologies.
That's all right, Ian.
I have to...
First of all, Ian,
No.
I'll say to you, I think you're a very clever guy. I know a lot of this is tongue-in-cheek,
Yes,
what you do.
Steve, it's very kind of you, but I've got to do this. Steve, sorry about that. I had to do the business side of things, but we're back now. It's your
That's
time.
all right, Ian. So I don't normally call shows like you on, but the other day on Tuesday afternoon, you were speaking to a lady. I think, like me, you get Australian and South African accents mixed up. I think
Sometimes
she was
it's a bit
Australian.
tricky. Yes,
And
she
she was
was.
telling you about these tents that you just chuck on the floor and they put themselves up.
They erect
Well, I've
themselves,
been
yes.
trying to get hold of one, and I've been to all the obvious shops without giving them a plug.
Or millets?
And I've been to them, and none of them seem to have. I wonder if you could, one of your millions of listeners might be able to tell you, and you could probably tell me.
Do you have the internet?
No, I don't, unfortunately. No.
Okay.
I went to one of the biggest camping places, and they don't entertain them.
Brighton? You see what I did there? Made a weak joke.
But this guy you talked to, Brendan, I find it really amusing, and Anthony, it's very good, you know. Did you say Brendan was a female just a little while ago?
Brendan?
Yeah. It's a guy, isn't it?
Hang on, the phones have gone mental. Clear that line. Let me just try one of these. Hang on a second. Line 8, you're on the air. Can you help Steve?
Yeah.
Go on then. Where do you get these tents that erect themselves?
A company, can I say your name?
Yeah, go on. Well, yeah.
JD Sport.
Oh, JD Sports. Okay, thank you very much. Do you know...
Oh, there we go. Let's just try another one, just to see if they go in the same thing. Line 7, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah, can you help Steve?
Yeah. The place is the Decathlon at Lakeside.
Lakeside, yeah.
Decathlon-
No, I'm in London. I need somewhere in London without having to go too far, you know?
All right, well, Lakeside's the only one. They're called 3-second tents. You throw them up and they come down ready-made up in 3 seconds.
Okay, lovely. Let's just try one more. Line 5. Line 5, can you help Steve?
Oh, I could hide beneath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm will never ring. But it rings and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. My favorite is cold and it stings. To cheer up sleepy dreams, oh what can it mean to wait for daydream believer and a homecoming queen?
Yeah, I guess not. Sorry, Steve, he wasn't much help, but you got 2 suggestions
Yeah, I've got
there.
2. Thanks very much for that, Ian.
Excellent stuff.
Listen, I think your show is quite amusing. I know a lot of it's tongue-in-cheek and a lot of it's you're played devil advocate, but
Yes.
it's very entertaining.
Good lad, thank you very
All
much.
right, bye-bye,
Cheers,
Lee.
mate, take care, bye-bye. It's Ian, by the way. Stephen, it's Stephen in Golders Green.
That's right. Hi, Stephen.
No,
Hi, Ian.
yes, yes.
Yeah, I've got your track, but I've got to be quick because I've got to go because they're closing the office.
Okay. Oh!
Okay, Ian, I have to go.
All right, take it.
They're closing me down here.
Okay, bye. I suspect a robbery was taking place somewhere in Golders Green. If you're in Golders Green, read my indigestion. I've just wolfed down a Kit Kat and a Twix. I feel a bit sick. Look at this. Lee has sent me a long list of Ian. Oh, it doesn't say Ian. It says Lanky. Thought I'd give you a list of famous people who are the same height as you. James Brolin, Chevy Chase, David Hasselhoff. All these people are 6'4". Turns out I'm just under 6'3", so that list is irrelevant. I'm glad he's back. I'm glad you're tall. It gives me more of you to dislike. Inside every short man is a tall man doubled over in pain. What does that mean? Any ideas, Betty?
I've got no idea, but don't go all tongue-in-cheek on me, for goodness sake.
I wouldn't dare.
Oh, go on.
Maybe just once at the weekend.
I don't know whether you'd even be bothered coming down to Bognor for a little bit of jacuzzi fun, would you, my darling?
Probably not. No, but thank you.
Anyway, how are you, my darling?
I've got indigestion. I'm getting very nervous about doing Mastermind.
Rennies, chew a Rennies.
Okay, well, I'll get some Rennies afterwards, but I'm getting very nervous about tomorrow doing Mastermind.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You've had experience.
Yes, not of being on a quiz show, sitting in a leather chair.
You're gorgeous. Just, you'll be fine, sweetheart.
Anyway, Betty, how are you, my love?
I'm all right. Listen, my darling, where's Larry, Barry? You know,
Well, Larry and Barry are 2 separate people.
I know they are, my darling, and I know one's not all that popular with you.
Yes, but Barry's up in Scotland somewhere.
With her.
With who?
With the woman.
With his wife, yes, with his wife.
Yeah. I hope she gets close to the edge and slips, basically. They're upset at.
Steady on, Betty, what's this all about? What's brought this on?
Well, you know, we go back.
Tell me more.
You know the story. I'm not going to be broadcasting it to the nation.
Yeah, right. It's probably inappropriate to broadcast it, but surely those days, those days are all behind you now, aren't they, Betty?
Well, they're not, my darling. She's not all that well.
Okay. Well, he's
still here in the wings.
Well, if she does get close to the edge, which is an album by Yes, by the way.
Give me my love. She's not a bad woman.
No.
I shouldn't.
Betty, can I ask you, have you been drinking? Have you been drinking or smoking? You're sort of rambling a bit today.
My darling, I couldn't even start to tell you what I've done today.
Well, why?
Well, it'd take too long. Listen, don't let you yap on about me.
No.
All the best for tomorrow, my darling. And make sure you give him my love when he rings, and I haven't spoken to him for weeks.
Okay, well, I shall do that.
All right, my darling.
Thank you, my love.
Bye.
Bye-bye. What was going on with Betty today? She was... sorry, I can't concentrate. I've suddenly got quite bad indigestion. I don't know what's going on there. Got this Lee chap sending me threatening emails because I'm tall. Ian, in elementary school, in case of fire, you have to line up quietly in single file from smallest to tallest. What is the logic? Do tall people burn slower? I don't quite know what that means. Anyway, last few moments of the show. As you can tell from the fact that I'm reading emails from a mental and prattling on, haven't got any calls. So if you want to give us a call, 0870 90 90. Oh, one's just racked up. Dan!
Hello, mate.
Hello, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Can you wait there, Dan?
I can.
Come to you after this.
Chance for it.
Yes, Dan, it's your time.
Hello, mate.
Yes.
I just wanted to ask you, you made a comment earlier on when you were speaking to that young lady about trying to organise an evening out with her.
Oh, yes.
And you said to her that you don't drink.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
What? Can I ask you the reason why you don't drink?
Yeah.
What is it?
I just stopped drinking.
But, I mean, was there a particular reason that prompted you to stop drinking?
As I got older, I found that I got drunk quicker and the hangovers lasted much longer. Whereas in the old day, I could go out boozing on a Friday, and then go out boozing Saturday afternoon. And it was getting to the point where if I got drunk on a Friday, I was wiped out, until Monday. So I thought I'd give it a go not drinking, and it turns out it's all right.
Yeah, it works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not... You don't drink, then?
I don't drink at all, and the reason what prompted me to ask you is the fact that when people ask me if I drink and I say no, they think I'm a kind of a weirdo or something.
They think either you're an alcoholic, or they think that you're a weirdo, or that you're a lightweight, or that you're, they think there's something wrong with you. And, for a while, that kind of bothered me, but it doesn't bother me now, and most people are kind of cool with it.
Yeah, I mean, I tend to agree with you in that respect. As I say, not being a drinker myself, I can fully understand.
Excellent stuff, Dan. Well, I'm glad we cleared that up. There's a message of sobriety for everybody. Hey, kids, you don't have to drink to have a good time. Although, you can have a wicked time when you're drinking. There's not going to be no lie about it. I've had some of the best times I've had in my life. Well, I've been 3 sheets to the wind. Anyway, so, you're thinking, Ian... What was the show like today? I can't describe it in words, but what I can do is play you a carefully crafted montage put together by Lady Alex, which goes like this.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are the Trachtenberg Family Slideshow Players. We're the world's first and only indie vaudeville conceptual art pop rock family slideshow band. But I love your record so... 'cause they're what brought us together. I'm talking about you and me, yo.
It's raining in Marble Arch on me head. Graham, do you know what Moorish means?
Yes. Chocolate.
It's gonna be a good year. Good year. For traveling. It's gonna be a good year. For getting things done. Getting around.
It's all noise. It's all bang.
I've won.
Easter Sunday, we be counting eggs.
That's a con. It's not art.
Barnsworth, what have you done, lad? Got to foot of thy stairs and take thy shoes off.
It's been a bad day on the canal.
Banana.
Wow. Did I make that? Yes. With your help, London. With your help. Now, it turns out that the next 30 minutes of the show is the most popular 30 minutes according to recent Radar figures released earlier on today. So thank you for that. The bit that I have no input in, no control over, is the most popular. Thank you for that. Anyway, it is Triple M 0870 9090 973. I'm guessing you know the format by now. You call in, 7-second delay, you come straight to air, don't swear or be libelous or naughty because I've got a dump button. And it works this time. It goes a little bit like this. I go, line 1, you're on the air, and they say...
Oh, mammy, you little boy, Sammy, come on.
There we go, it's a bloke doing an Al Jolson impression. What a lot of fun we're going to have. Sorry. Spray the air freshener. During those adverts, something terrible happened here in the studio. It was all Chris's fault. I don't have to work under these conditions. Anyway, Triple M 0870 9090 973. Oh, hit the microphone there. Calls go straight to air. 7-second delay. Don't swear, be libelous. We dump you. Simple as. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. It's Kev from the Windsor.
Hello, Kev.
Hello. How are you?
I'm all right. Apart from my nose is about to fall off.
Oh, well, I hope you get better.
Thank you. Thanks. Cheers.
I'm just ringing you up to wish you luck for tomorrow on Celebrity Mastermind. I hope it goes well for you.
Thanks very much. I need all the luck I can get.
Yeah, can you remind me, who's on tomorrow between 3 and 6:30?
Tomorrow, filling in for me between 3 and 6:30, it's Steve Allen.
Valen? I know Valen.
Yes.
I can't stand him.
OK, lovely. Good lad. Line number 2, you're on the wireless.
Triple M, a triple M, you don't know where and you don't know when. You may get a song about a little hen.
Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello, I'm bored and I'm tired and I've eaten too many chocolate biscuits, and happy birthday to Prince Louis of Luxembourg.
Oh, was it Prince's birthday today? I liked him. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian, it's Adam from Southend.
Hello, Adam.
Hello, got another poker game going on if you want to play.
I've still not learnt the rules to poker.
If it helps, I gave James O'Brien some tips and he won about £300.
James O'Brien's very odd. He likes his gambling. I'm more of a roulette man. Chris, we need to go to the casino soon, actually.
Southend.
No, listen, I'm not going to come and hang out with you in Southend. Why would I want to do that? We should go to the casino soon. Excuse me, maybe next week. In a few months' time. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, mate. I've got it's quiz night down my local tonight, if you fancy it, if you wanted a bit of a brush-up.
Well, the thing is, tonight I have to go and... I've just got my hands on a Monkeys DVD. It's a documentary about them. So I'm going to watch that and finish reading my Monkey Mania book.
Ah.
But thank you anyway.
No, you're welcome.
Good lad, thank you. I'm genuinely terrified about this tomorrow. I'm so going to muff up the general knowledge. Line 9, you're on the wireless. Okay, lovely. Thanks very much for that. Sound of Triple M is getting awful. I think we might stop it in the week. Even though it's not as popular part of the show, I think we might stop it. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Oh, God.
How are you?
You sent me an email earlier, didn't you?
I did.
Can't remember what it said. I can't...
Neither can I. Ian, bit of news for you. I ordered a couple of CDs off Amazon today.
I'm going to the filming of the show you're on tomorrow. Would you like to meet me and Agent Chris for a coffee before? You're not invited, though.
A couple of CDs off Amazon. Right up your street.
Yeah, go on.
The Monkeys is being re-released.
Deluxe edition, 2-disc?
17 bonus tracks.
Yeah, but they're not really bonus tracks. It's, one of it's in stereo, one of it's in mono. And mono.
Really? And the more of the Monkeys, second one.
Yeah? I know, I've ordered it.
I ordered it before you.
I ordered it a week ago.
You, 2?
2 weeks ago, I did.
Coming tonight, Ian?
Where?
The party round mine. Chris, 9 o'clock. Doors open.
Chris, you going to a party round Graham's tonight?
No.
Chris, it's just had the rooms decorated tonight. There's the dark room. We'll all be going up there at 11:30.
What happens in the dark room? Well, you develop photographs?
No. It's basically it's a small dark room. It's a few people can go in there, and then there's holes in the wall, all around the wall, and everyone can put their hands.
Okay, well, I think yes. The less we know about that, probably the better. Line 9, you're on the wireless. Lovely, thank you very much for that. Line 2, you're on. Oh, line 2, you're on the wireless.
Standard, Evening Standard, West End Final, Ian Lee recording Mastermind tonight or tomorrow.
There we go.
Standard, did he monkey up? Standard, West End Final.
Oh, yes. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, all right, Ian. I think you're going to lose tomorrow.
Well, I think I probably will lose tomorrow, yeah.
All right, then, bye.
Bye. Strange little girl. 6, you're on the wireless.
Good luck with tomorrow, Ian, and got Mills fierce to Ian Lee.
Hey, thank you very much indeed. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Oh, too much, mate. Me shed's gone.
There we go, lovely. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hello, it sounds like congratulations are in order. You booked the trend at the station. Well done.
Thank you very much.
So, who really went down then?
Well, everyone went down a bit, but I don't know. I know that, the first hour goes down a little bit. In the middle, it's the same as last time, and then at the end, it actually goes up. So that's good. So I don't know. Everyone.
Oh, well, we're all rooting for you yesterday and this morning on Digital Spy.
Not everybody's rooting for me on Digital Spy. I've read it.
Oh yeah, well, I'm probably your biggest fan on there. Although I think there's a few of us who are probably not as, sort of enthusiastic as me, but probably deep inside love you just as much.
Well, that's very kind. Thank you very much for that. It's the radar figures that's being discussed here. I didn't think I'd mention them for another month, but my hand has been forced, which is all right. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Ian, good afternoon.
Hello.
Can you remember, is it one of those urban legends, or was it true that the short guy from the Monkees actually had a part in Coronation Street?
He was Ina Sharples' grandson, Colin, I think.
And you knew that, or was that in your new book?
No, I did know that he was Ina Sharples' grandson, but I only found the name out last night.
Well, someone's got to start somewhere, I suppose.
Excellent stuff. Davy Jones. And which famous pop star had to change their name from Davy Jones because of Davy Jones from the Monkees? Chris?
Rod Stewart.
Lady Alex.
David Bowie.
5 points to Lady Alex. Well done, yes. That was fun, wasn't it? We should do that more often, ask each other questions about things I know about. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello, Line 3.
Is that Ian Lee?
Yeah.
Does Dictionary fancy Clive Ball?
Apparently so. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Oh, my old man said follow the van and down dilly-dally on the way.
Banana. Oh, it's in stereo. That was good, wasn't it? I enjoyed that. Very quickly, let's try. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hiya, firstly, Kieran off the MySpace is an idiot. And what's your favourite Tanktastic?
The cherries that look...
Oh, same, I love it. The cherries, yeah?
Line 4. There we go. OK, we'll have a small breather, and we'll take more of your calls after this.
75.
Don't forget, I'm not here tomorrow. Steve Allen is filling in for me, which is all very good news. I'll be back on Sunday night at Triple M, 10 to 1. Back to normal. We'll be here. Chris will be here. Alex, you in on Sunday night?
No.
Oh, really? Why is that?
I'm going to a friend's birthday thing.
A friend's birthday thing. Sounds like swinging to me. Who's filling in? Do we know, Chris?
No, we don't know. I only just found out Lady Alex was not here.
It's early, is it? OK, cool, that'd be good, it's lovely. So, that's happening on Sunday, and on Monday maybe I'll let you know how I got on tomorrow. If I did badly, I won't tell you. If I did alright, and by alright I mean coming third or above, then I shall let you know the gossip. But Triple M for the last 8 minutes of the show or so, 0870 90 90 973. Line 7, you're on the wireless. Yep, you snooze, you lose. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Yes, thank you. Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, hello, Ian. Ian, there's a saying, home James and don't spare the horses. Can you tell me where that comes from?
It's from the situation comedy Up the Elephant and Round the Castle with Jim Davidson.
Now, do you actually know where it comes from at all?
No.
You don't?
No.
Any way I can find out at all?
Well, hang on, let's try. Line 5, do you know where the phrase home James and don't spare the horses comes from?
Well, now I've said it to a few Jameses in my day, but listen, darling, just in case you get a question on the Antipodes...
Yes?
There's an organisation in Australia called the Young Farmers Association. You've probably heard of it. It's all the posh people from...
I've heard of the Young Doctors.
No, that was a TV show, no. No, the Young Farmers Association is for all the young farmers that think they're a bit upmarket. You know what they're like, my darling?
Yes.
And do you know what their motto is? And this could be one of the questions.
Yes.
What is the motto of the Australian Young Farmers Association?
I suspect it's going to be some sort of innuendo.
It's not.
Oh,
You don't have to be one to be one. There, simple as that. Get it? A young farmer, you don't have to be one to be one.
All right, yeah, excellent. Well, hopefully that'll be...
Remember that.
I will do, thank you. What did she say? Line 7, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Hello? Right on, Glory! You better rush your mouth!
Lovely, OK. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
You like lamb shisha or dollars?
Lamb shish, please.
Okay, you like salad chili sauce?
Yo, everything, the works.
Okay, you like pickle chili?
Yes, please.
Okay, you like hummus?
Yes, please.
Okay, takeaway?
Yes, please.
Okay, 2 minutes, sir.
Okay, lovely, I'll wait.
Okay, sir. You like mint tea?
Yes, no, nothing to drink, no.
No minty. You like yogurt drink?
No, I'm fine. I'll just wait for the lamb shish.
Okay, extra salad chili sauce, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, sir.
Line 4, you're on the wireless. It's a rocking version of the theme tune to the Green Hornet that I mentioned earlier. Well, like a rocking version of it. Flight of the Bumblebee, I guess it is. That was good. Can we get a copy of that, Chris? I've got an adrenaline rush. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Oh, yeah, dark.
Yes, can't hear what you're saying there, which I think may be quite lucky for us. 6, you're on the wireless.
Hello, it's Patrick. It's Ian. It's your indigestion problem.
Yes.
You might try licorice.
I will not try licorice because it's bloody horrible.
Oh, well, there you go then.
Sorry, Patrick, didn't mean to be so dismissive, but I can't stand licorice.
No, that's okay. Some people don't.
I just can't get licorice. What the problem? The reason I've got indigestion, we've had a young lad called Stuart working with us on the show, and he brought a load of Haribo Tang Fastics.
No, it don't work, does it?
Well, no, I love Tang Fastics, but if I eat too many of them, I forgot it makes me a little bit uncomfortable in my belly. So.
Oh right.
Never mind. But
anyway, Ian.
Yes.
Absolutely fantastic show, mate. I love it.
Good lad. Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm all right, yeah.
I've got a question, mate. I'm feeling really old today because I've got one of my people I deal with, and he said it's sick, but that means it's good, apparently. When the hell did that happen?
That's quite an old one, isn't it? I know that they've mentioned it on Clive's show. The thing is, when people of our age know what these words mean, then they're already about 2 years out of date.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I'm well confused.
And the fact you're saying "well" confused means you're in your 30s.
I think I'm at least 30, aren't I?
Yeah, I'm worldly confused, man. Listen, thank you very much for that. Oh dear, I'm going to ban Lise from sending me emails. Lise are mental. Let's try line 1. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Salaam alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm very well.
Can I sing?
Probably not. Line 8, you're on the... Oh, no, you're not. You bottled it. Let's try... line 7, you're on the wireless. Lovely, thank you. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Oh,
my old man, on the way, have a banana.
Thank you very much for that. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, this is Bernie Nolan. I think you'll find I'm a little bit better known than you and had a wee bit more success than you have.
Yeah. And why is that then, Bernie? What have you been in?
Well, I'm in the bill. I've had numbers and numbers of #1 records. And what have you had?
None.
A little radio show.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Bernie.
I've more money than you as well.
I used to quite fancy you when I was young. Are you the one with the big knockers?
That's right, big knockers, the big fat bum.
Yeah, that was it. I used to fancy you, yeah.
Are you the big, tall, lanky, skinny one?
That's the fella, yeah.
Ah, that's great.
Maybe I'll buy you a drink afterwards in the green room.
Yeah, and I think he's the more intelligent as well.
Yes, lovely. Thank you very much. Line 9, you're on the wireless. Couldn't quite hear what was being done, but thank you. I realised it was about me. Thank you very much for that. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian. How are you?
Very well.
Good. Indigestion.
Yes.
A hot cup of water.
Oh, yes. Yes, girls say that, don't they? Yes.
Always works. Works a treat.
OK, lovely. Peppermint tea, of course, is If you're going to do bits of audio, we love it, we appreciate it a lot, but you need to check out your levels. And you might need the phone, you know, if you're singing and playing live, you might need the phone closer to your mouth than you perhaps imagine. You know, guitars tend to be a little bit louder, and you just work on it and, you know, give us a call, but good effort. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian. 1 sec.
Yes? What is this? Oh, it's Jim Morrison. Get rid of that fat idiot off my show. I'll not have any Doors or Jim Morrison on this show, because they're rubbish. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
£8.40, please, matey. Do you want a receipt with that?
Sorry?
£8.40, please. Do you want a receipt?
I'm not paying for that.
Mate, hold on a minute. You're the guy I took the other day. I
do this journey every day. It's a £5 maximum.
No, hold on a minute. I did £7.20 the other day, and you did a runner.
Quick, Scarper!
Again?
There we go, lovely. Let's try one more, shall we? Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian Lee.
Hello, London.
Lion.
Hello, the world.
Hello, London. Hello, the world. How are you today?
Very well. We've got 10 seconds.
All right, you're a bit nervous. Good luck with what you're doing on the Mastermind show.
Greeky, thank you very much for that. I will be back on Sunday. Steve's filling in for me tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
This show is completely transparent.